Sasha?
I'll go and sit on a chair. With more coffee.
I don't think I'll be on camera as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna lose a buzz. Okay. You should be able to hear us.
Hello.
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 Oh, hi, gang.
let us know if you can hear us.
Yay!
Yay!
I think they can hear us.
Hello!
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 Hello, hello.
Thank you for coming out. We love you guys.
Oh,
Right.
hell yeah.
Bada bing.
I told you I was off screen.
And I'm behind your chair, man.
Well, sorry about it.
I don't know.
A scoot.
Scooty. Hello.
We put makeup on today. Like,
I know.
something different happened in quarantine.
Something
Oh my God.
different.
Well, you've just
man.
demonetised us.
No!
How?
God dang
Using the
it.
Q word.
I'm sorry.
Can we do a do-over?
We'll stop. We'll start. Let's go. We go.
Start again.
Cut.
Hello.
How-
Hey guys.
How is everybody? The chat is moving fast.
Well fast, mate.
God.
Oof.
Well,
Hi.
damn.
This is so good to see you
Oh my
guys.
god. Oh my god. Look at them roots.
Oh,
Damn.
girl.
I got some roots.
It's not even Saturday night.
It's not.
It's Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
Yeah, this is Bee's Living Hell.
Elsa, this is the song Saturday.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
We love you.
I just cooked for you. I slaved. I
Oh,
slaved.
you slaved.
It was delicious, thank you.
Okay.
250 people.
Wow.
Hi. I want to talk about
257.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Okay. Yeah, this Sasha's is hair look cute.
It's
Right?
lovely.
Cute, right? Look at the Sasha hair.
It's all gone, guys, for those who haven't seen it.
Hi,
before.
Worm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all for coming out. All 260 of you.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you so
Worm,
much.
Worm.
thank you. Worm.
I see you, worm.
Don't let your bank lock you out again.
Okay. So,
So,
what is on our agenda?
many things.
The first thing on our agenda tonight, and we're going to go over this a few times because we know that people will join us at different parts of the stream, but for anyone who doesn't follow us on social media and is only just seeing this now,
Mhm.
you're probably wondering what's going on and where is
Live the Party.
episode 39 of Live the
Mhm.
Party. So, to put it simply, we filmed up to episode 38 in February. And as everybody knows, with what's going on in the world right now, people aren't supposed to get together and see each other.
Yep.
And so we haven't been able to get together since February to film any more Live for the Party.
And just to cover our own backs, because we've had people messaging us as well, these two have been living with us in this house for like
Since
since
the middle of March.
It was
Yeah,
before your
the
birthday.
13th and like the
17th.
17th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have had a couple of people ask, like, what are you guys doing? Not social distancing and stuff.
we are.
We are.
Yeah, we're just...
We are
We're
housemates
roommates.
for all intents
Hello.
and purposes.
Yeah.
Like how you're allowed to stay with people in your household. These are
Yeah,
our
people in
households.
our
We're the household now.
So there's the four of us. We've been stuck together for 10 weeks, 11 weeks maybe now?
I don't know anymore.
A long time.
A long time.
But we haven't been able to have any contact with the others face to face,
Thank you so
obviously.
much, Jet. Jet.
So... Oh, thank you. It's delayed on my screen. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we haven't been able to get together with them. We were sort of hanging our hopes on the government announcement we had last Sunday, but unfortunately the rules weren't clear enough. They weren't... Well, I mean, it's fortunate for a lot of reasons, but unfortunate for filming. We still aren't able to get together and film. So we were sort of holding on to what are we going to do if we can't get together and run out of Life of the Party episodes.
Go outside. Don't go outside. But go outside.
Go to work, but don't go to work.
But you don't use public transport. But don't go to work.
You can socialise with people in your household, but not those you work with, but you do have to go to work.
But you can go to a park and meet a random stranger.
And you can stay there all day if
And
you
you
want.
go to the park with the people you live with, but not the people you work with.
That's dogging, Boris.
Okay. So, our plan was the Delphos Saga.
I got so excited listening.
Our plan was a spin-off series from Life of the Party. We're still setting it in Caldera. It's taking place in the canon world of the Dawnbringers arc, but there's going to be obviously a different setting, different characters.
A little twist.
A little
A little
twist.
twist on what you know.
Take a peep for yourself.
And yeah, I'm going to be DMing. And these three are going to be my victims. I mean, players.
We've been your victims for many times.
It's
You have,
true.
but
You're
nobody
very
else has
good.
seen it.
You guys are in for a treat with our DMing. Like, I was our
Thank
original
you.
DM, and we love them so much.
Okay.
Everyone's
So-
saying you look good with a beard though, so you shouldn't shave it for filming.
Okay. Thank you. I gave up.
Big mood!
It's a move.
I hate shaving, but I hate not shaving. So I just gave up and thought, what happens? And this
This
happened, and
happens.
it's alright.
See, Red said that you're a lovely DM as well.
Oh, thank you, Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing some DMing practice. It's been a long time since I DM'd because we've been doing Life of the Party with JD DMing, but we've had a little on Zoom group going on for a few weeks. Had a bit of practice. I'm feeling like I might not blow this.
You won't.
We won't blow
Um,
this.
Absolutely not.
So, yeah, so that's what's been going on, and that's what we're doing tonight. We're here to introduce the characters and the new setting, but not new world, of the Delphos Saga, a Life of the Party spin-off. But in order to, I don't know, I was going to say, like, we'll wait for some people to get here, but there's 300 people.
of you.
Oh my god.
So perhaps we'll save the Cards Against Caldera for a bit later.
Yeah, like
sure.
maybe do a little bit like in between each character, maybe, like to break it up, or
Maybe.
maybe.
See how we go. See how
See
we're
how we
feeling.
go.
See how
How
we're
we're
twisting.
feeling. And also, before we get into talking about the Delphos Saga, we just want to do some shout-outs.
Yeah.
The first
Oh,
one...
is Tyka screaming?
Oh, it's Tyka's doing some
Don't
shout-outs.
want to do the shout-outs.
The first shout-out is to our friend Ray. It's their birthday
Happy
today.
birthday, Ray!
Happy birthday, Ray!
All of my oohs.
I don't know if you're in the chat at all, but happy birthday if you see this later.
Birth Ray.
Birth Ray.
So yeah, it's Ray's birthday, so big shout-out to Ray. And big shout-out to one of our fans, Rachel Abbott, who is graduating high school.
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I hope you're in the chat.
I hope you're in the chat too. I hope you see this at some point, Rachel.
But yeah, congratulations.
Yes.
Oh,
A
a
round of
round of applause.
Bravo.
Excellent work.
Marvellous. Very good.
Wonderful,
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 wonderful.
wonderful.
My favourite character.
So I will put it to you guys in the chat. I know we're gonna have to sit tight until.
Angie
you
just said
respond.
Ray is in the chat.
Ah!
Hi Angie, hi Ray.
Hi Angie and Ray. So yeah, it's up to you guys whether we play first of all some Cards Against Caldera, or whether we launch straight into talking about the Delphos Saga, and these guys are excited, revealing the characters, and then we'll play some Cards Against later on. Up to you. We will just chill out for a second while we wait for the chat to catch up with us.
Yep. While Tyka screams at us, which you haven't done all day, and now you're screaming.
I was sleeping and now I'm going to be ultimate bastard.
But yeah, in the
Oh,
meantime,
thank you so much, Zara. That's so sweet of you.
that is real sweet. I appreciate the time and thought and love that goes into the channel.
Oh, thank you, Zara.
Thank you so much. We
We do-
appreciate all of you.
And we do read every single comment like every morning.
Yeah.
It's like reading the morning
This is
paper.
the news.
Yeah.
Every day we're like, what's the news?
Oh,
It's
everyone wants
TikTok and
Delphos.
comments.
Everyone
Oh.
wants Delphos first. Huh? Oh no, cards, Delphos, cards.
Ooh.
Okay, well, there's gonna be cards regardless. We're gonna play some
Regardless.
regardless. This is my personal hell.
This is what you get for DMing with us.
It is indeed. So, shall I just have? I mean, I guess I can go over this again later. But shall I just launch into talking about the Delphos Saga?
Yes, bitch. Let's do.
Let's go.
Okay.
Story time.
Story time.
Oh no, there's a lot of pressure.
Should we look away?
don't look at me, any of you.
We are averting our eyes. We are looking away. We are looking respectfully.
No looking.
No looking.
Okay, so we return to the world of Caldera, but this time we want to welcome you to the city of Erin. Erin is the largest and one of the oldest cities in all of Caldera, founded in the year 203 when the goblinoid fleets landed on the western shores of the continent. The forces of Maglubiet landed in immeasurable numbers from distant lands over a vast ocean, and the question of how they sailed so far still puzzles researchers into the modern day. Once they landed, the war camps expanded and developed into a city known today as Erin, which translates from goblinoid to mean first sight. The city of Erin is flanked by large, thick stone walls in a classical Mediterranean style. The simplistic but beautiful buildings are easily distinguished by their clay-tiled roofs and wide flagstone avenues, lined with hanging greenery and ornamental trees. The stone used to build the city is a sandy, golden brown, polished and worn with age. The city has always been relatively wealthy, evident in the marble columns, wide squares and ornate temples dotted around it. An air of protected calm hangs about Erin, and it's common to see the citizens sipping wine on the terraces or in open tavernas, soaking in the evening summer sun. Guards of the city mingle with the common folk, allowing takers to be a menace!
He was chasing his tail!
A menace!
God. Get Baba, get Baba.
Shall we try that again? Guards of the city mingle with the common folk, allowing young children to try and lift their shields or arm wrestling with would-be adventurers.
We have to train the anal gland.
Shut up!
Stop!
Let them narrate.
This atmosphere comes from a long history of hobgoblin influence. Wow.
Just keep going. Just talk over him.
This dog.
Such a menace.
Stop talking.
Leave your tail alone.
We are experiencing
Dog.
dog difficulties.
Okay. This atmosphere comes from a long history of hobgoblin influence, whose firm but fair rule has seen off any unwanted invaders or monsters from the city for half a millennia. Many of these red-skinned, tall and strong warriors find themselves in the service of the people in the city, manning the walls of the streets as sentries and guards. The people themselves are happy and taken care of, finding regular enjoyment at the Moor, a Colosseum arena where all manner of combat and sporting games take place year-round. This is where our story is set, 1,000 years before the Dawnbringers in the year 740, at the prestigious Delphos Training Academy.
Hell yeah.
Delphos Academy is part of a much larger college in Erin dedicated to the art of war, military leadership, and martial magic. Of all the training academies in Erin, Delphos is one of the most difficult to get into. Studying at the academy means you are selected from hundreds of applicants for your talents and potential, and a position here holds quite a reputation about the city. Students of Delphos are immediately recognisable by their uniform, a simple black tunic with intricate coloured embroidery around the hems, and a gilded insignia badge in the shape of their house symbol. When in combat, serving on official duties or at formal events, this uniform also includes leather armour, styled in a hoplite fashion, and a scaled leather pauldron painted gold, worn on the left shoulder. Students are cared for comfortably by the school, with board, food and equipment covered, and in return are expected to carry out contracts for the city as part of their training, the fees for which are paid to Delphos. Many affluent families donate large sums of money in support of the academy if they have children attending, or some might argue in order to get those children accepted into Delphos, and pay allowances to the student from their family. On the other hand, students who wish to have a little coin for themselves may find part-time or short-term employment around their studies, which the academy will help them find. The college is situated in the centre of Erin, close to the Moor Colosseum and the remnants of the Imperial Palace, which now houses many of the city's taverns, terraces and stores. Delphos is made up of 12 simple but beautiful buildings, made of golden stone with terracotta roofs, around a large outside quad courtyard and training grounds. Amongst these 12 buildings are classrooms, a forum, a refectory, libraries, a bathhouse, an infirmary, as well as dormitories and leisure areas for the 5 different houses within the academy. Houses are assigned to students after they are accepted into the college based on their talents and aspirations. All of the houses study physical combat, warfare techniques and history, as well as having a choice of elective subjects and hobbies, but each has a specialism they are known for. The houses are...
The houses!
It's a lot to say. I've come up with this since Sunday.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Doing amazing.
Domus Virtus, the House of Valour. Considered by many to be the most prestigious house of the college, Domus Virtus is dedicated to strength and virtue on the battlefield, studying martial combat techniques and military leadership. Telling folks around Erin that you're a member of Domus Virtus is usually met with respect and admiration, but within the academy there is known to be little jealousy or mockery towards these students, and a culture of arrogance within the house itself. Virtus tends to attract a lot of loud and extroverted types, would-be heroes, who either clash with one another or become something of a hive mind in their camaraderie. They're frat boys.
It's a frat house!
I love that.
Lads.
Second house, Domus Medeus, the House of Arcana. Domus Medeus is the only house in Delphos to focus purely on magic, its practice in martial warfare and its place in politics. It's common for students of Medeus to go on to become advisors to politicians, nobles, or even entire armies. Whilst the study of magic attracts all sorts, as a whole, the students of Medeus are dedicated, logical, and studious, often quieter and more reserved by comparison to their purely martial peers. Medeus has the second to least number of students of all the houses. Magic is difficult to master, and Medeus has the highest number of dropouts each year, students who are unable to keep up with the intense study and workload. As a result, those who do cut it tend to become extraordinary spellcasters.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hell
Medeus!
The third house, Domus Calidus, the House of Cunning.
Calidus.
Domus Calidus is the most selective house at Delphos, taking the least students each year and producing expert graduates with very unique skills. These students are trained in the arts of information acquisition, infiltration, and investigation, and push their students towards targets of physical and mental excellency. Due to the unique nature of the skills taught in this house, many of the students in Calidus are resourceful, independent, and innovative personalities. Unlike the other houses, they are educated largely privately from the other students, with only one student per tutor. Some members of the school join the City Guard after graduation, but others go on to more secretive roles in a number of different organisations.
All Liam Neeson in the movie Taken.
Oh my god.
A very unique set of skills.
The Liam Neesons.
House Neeson.
The fourth house, Domus Antares, the House of Aegis.
Antares.
Domus Antares educates students in all manner of battlefield support, from defence to medical aid. The sort of positions students in this hand find themselves in are often backup roles to frontline fighters, and despite combat training, a number of graduates end up working in medical fields instead. Aegis looks for students with empathy, compassion, and selflessness, although it is a mixed bag of extroverts and quieter students, and it's often said that this is the friendliest house at Delphos, with little opposition or rivalry among the other houses. Bravery is also a key trait in these students, who are trained to focus on their personal tasks no matter what is going around them on the battlefield.
Antares.
And last but absolutely not least, Domus Imperatoria, the House of Strategy. Domus Imperatoria is a house of tacticians, strategists, and future commanders and politicians. Where Domus Virtus preaches leadership qualities, Imperatoria teaches its students to take control of a battlefield on a grand scale, as well as the skills needed to work a political room and negotiate with opposition allies alike. Like Domus Virtus, students in this house often gain a strong self-importance and belief because they are trained to be crucial and paramount players in any significant force. They tend to be more erudite than the students of Virtus, placing a larger importance on study and knowledge than on physical training. Virtus and Imperatoria share a strong rivalry, over which one produces real leaders.
Ooh.
We're gonna have falling out.
Oh no.
We're gonna have like drama, like high school drama.
Like actual high school drama.
Which takes us to graduation. The Delphos Saga will be joining 3 students of Delphos Academy as they approach their final exam to graduate from the college. This is something that becomes available to each student depending on their progress in Delphos, different for everyone, and determined by their personal mentor. But these exams always take place in the month of Amikil near the end of the year. A ceremony is held for graduates in the final month of the year where students can celebrate and be matched with future employers if they wish to. Graduates commonly join rank positions within the Erin City Guard, the military, or employed as private advisors to noble houses and councils continent-wide. It's probably time we meet our players.
Yay!
Okay.
We all go to this.
Who would like to go first, describing your character?
I
Yeah.
feel like across the map, the way we have it on the screen, so it's like you and then me.
Oh,
and
no
Chase.
pressure.
No pressure.
Okay.
Who's ready?
Who's ready?
Sasha's up first.
Meet Pandora de Rossi!
Yeah!
She's a level 6 tiefling. She's a wizard of evocation, and she is in the Domus Medeus, so the arcane house of Delphos Academy.
I love her.
Right? I freaking love her so much already.
Beautiful sunset woman.
She's studious, romantic, and very insecure. And I love her. You don't have all the facts. I love her.
Good. She's the colour of a cardigan and I love it.
Yeah. And the colour of Bee's hair.
Yeah. She's got little golden freckles and she makes me well soft, mate.
She's so
Oh.
cute.
Are
Like-
you trying to shrink her?
What are we doing?
I'm just trying to shrink her so we can.
Oh,
Hey!
there you go.
There she is.
There's a girl.
There's our girl.
She is wife. She is wife.
Right.
You right. Ah. Just
She's
like
so
reading these
good.
little bits.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this is Pandora.
Do you want to do like age and?
Yeah, she's 22. She's been at Delphos for 4 years, and that was after having tried 3 times to get into Delphos on consecutive years. It's a very prestigious and difficult school to get into, especially for arcane users. So she studies a lot. Like, she's big on her studying and wants to make her family proud.
She makes me proud.
She makes me
Love
very
her.
proud.
She just wants people to be proud.
We
We will be.
Yeah.
She does deserve a hug. Everyone's right. Sunset tiefling. Someone says.
that!
She is a sunset tiefling.
tiefling.
Looks beautiful in the coastline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She fucking loves going to the ocean.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that is the uniform.
Yeah.
That is indeed the uniform.
Each house has their own colour and their own
Badge.
badge.
Yeah.
So that's the one for the Domus Medinus, which is a blue colour, which would be like the pattern along with the edging and the belt, and then the little badges there.
Yeah.
Also, everyone say praise be because
Praise
Bee
be!
whipped these
Praise
up
be!
In a
real
day.
fast. In like a day, whipped up all of the characters, and the
Mhm.
artwork looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we just can't stop looking at them.
I've looked at this for 5 hours now.
That's it. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Looking at it for so many hours.
Oh, we can maybe give you one tiny little piece of ancestry trivia.
Oh yeah.
In the first episode of Live the Party Dawnbringer's arc, when the party is still in Mirrortail, JD mentions a statue of a tiefling called Varen. Yeah, and you're looking at Pandora de Rossi, ancestor of Varen the Champion.
Yeah.
Right.
Secrets.
Shall we move on
Here it comes.
Is this
to your boy?
Here comes that lad.
Woo!
Very big.
Domus Spartans!
Right
Jock
on.
house! Woohoo!
Of course, you're playing a jock.
Well, so meet Igris Paleo,
Yeah.
who is my level 6 Triton Tempest Cleric. He is 24 years old and 5'11", and he is very fun and like bubbly, believes the best in like everyone does what they're doing, and he also got into the school on his very first try. He was adopted by one of the mentors, the teachers that work at the academy, and so some people think that that's the only reason he got in on his first try. So he's constantly trying to prove that he got in on his own merit, but he never really holds that against anyone. And he's always really proud of anyone and their abilities when they come up to him.
I love him.
He's
He's
just big
perfect.
puppy.
He's a really big puppy. Like, that's all the information you need. Puppy boy.
Puppy man.
Ooh,
We love
sneaky
this
bee.
puppy man.
There
That
he
puppy
is.
man there.
Yeah,
We love him.
there he is.
That's our fishy lad.
It's our fishy lad.
That's our fish boy.
This is
Fish boy, fish boy.
Sasha playing Bee's hair colour and Bee playing my hair colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that
that's
is a
him.
very short skirt. It's a uniform. They all have to wear the same
Yeah.
thing.
We like to joke that the little rip is he tore it ever so slightly on purpose and then was just like, oh, what a shame.
Flex a bit too hard.
Just a little bit too hard.
He is a water puppy. He's a seal.
He is a seal!
Arr, arr, arr.
He isn't a himbo! I rolled really good stats for him.
Yeah, you rolled slightly absurd stats.
Really
Yeah,
did.
Absolutely absurd.
In front of you guys, so.
Yeah, yeah, we were witness to these stats.
We were witness to these crazy stats.
Orange juice. Someone's asked what I'm drinking. Orange juice and whiskey.
But
But mostly orange
Mostly
juice.
But yeah, I rolled his stats. So he's got like 63 health, 16 strength, 16 dex, 17 constitution, 14 intelligence, 14 wisdom, and 16 charisma.
ridiculous.
QB rolling this and me just as a DM, because it was really hard if characters are really, really good at everything. Just like, oh, okay.
Icarus and Torin just like DM Spain.
No, stop.
Yeah, there he
Absolutely
is.
beautiful.
Himbo.
That beautiful
A
himbo,
soft
but
fish
not a
boy.
himbo.
He's
Not
not,
a
a
himbo.
himbo.
He's not
You
a
people
himbo.
saying he's a himbo, he's not.
He actually
He's
is
smart.
a smart
Smart.
jock.
Smart jock.
Okay, who
A
is
smock,
ready?
if you will.
Who's ready for character number 3?
Me.
Give.
The versus colour is gold, yes.
Goodbye, Icarus.
Okay.
Hello.
Nice!
Nice. I am playing Maze Hasagawa, who is a level 6 human inquisitive rogue who's studying at Domus Kalidus. They are tenacious, disciplined, and judgmental. So Maze is originally from one of the southern coastal islands of Vishima, and was sent to study in Erin by their parents when they were around 15. Didn't really get on with the education at the first school they went to, learned about Delphos, and was like, yes, I will better myself at this prestigious academy. And yeah, has been going through some very intense training there ever since. But
Yeah, mate.
yeah, I'm really excited to be a rogue.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And, yeah,
And also, they are they, them, not
they,
she,
them.
her.
Yeah. They, them, 21 years old and 5'7".
Little.
Like,
You are the-
around my height,
yeah,
thank
but,
you.
Like in comparison to
In
the
comparison
rest,
to the rest, yes, little.
you are the small one this time.
I'm the small one
In
and the
comparison
young
to
one.
D&D characters who typically happen to be giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we all want to be
Always.
tall.
I want to be 7 inches more tall.
Also, thank you to oh god, everyone scrolled away too fast. Kimmy, thank you, Kimmy
Thank
G.
you, Kimmy.
Hello, Kiki B.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
Maze.
So yeah, that's the babies. Let me just bring them all back up on the screen
Yeah.
for a hot sec.
Yeah,
We got-
not us. Not
There's
us.
a lot happening right now.
So many screens.
We got Icarus,
Ooh.
we got Pandora, we got Maze.
But
There's.
these are just going to have to be over our faces for a while.
That's fine.
They could just be across the bottom of the screen.
Oh, you're right.
Like, lined up nicely.
Wow.
Listen,
I'm listening.
I am smart, but I never said I was.
Okay.
And therefore you can't hold this against me.
How
Okay,
tall
G.
is Pandora as well, by the way?
Pandora is 5'9" with the horns, so a little bit under 5 feet without 5 feet.
Wow.
5'9".
Big horns, big horns. Small woman, big
A little
horns.
under 5'9" without the horns, so like 5'7", 5'8".
Hell yeah, there they are.
So Icarus is he, him, Maze is they, them, and Pandora is she, her.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Them colours.
Dem colours. Dem students.
Up a little bit.
Them
There we go.
students.
They can stay on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Oh god, they look so good, B. I can't stop
I
looking
can't-
at them.
I've been looking at this for 5 hours. Look at the babies.
The
Where's
Kalidus
babies?
colour is red. The
Yes.
House
Yeah.
Kalidus. I will be if I just stick this up again. Hang on.
Many things.
New software.
Yeah.
You can see the house symbols.
God.
You can see the house symbols on the screen. So from left to right, that's House Antares, which is the house of support, basically. Second one is House Kalidus. The central one is Imperatoria. And then we have Medeus, which is the one that looks like an M. And Virtus with the leaves.
House Medeus, House Medeus. House
No!
Medeus.
Not allowed! Don't besmirch my house this way.
So yeah, that's our house symbols right there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of us. We've whipped this out of nowhere in like 20
Yeah.
Yep.
days.
This all came together very quickly.
It really, really did. I love them. I love them. I've got like a little bit more to talk to you guys about, but it's just like a few NPCs and stuff like that, because
Very important NPC.
we don't want to. There is a very important NPC, but we don't want to like give you too much now. We haven't filmed it yet.
Yeah.
But we will be filming it this week.
Mhm.
We just have to wait for some things that we've had to like panic buy to arrive, like new minis and terrain and stuff like that that you need to play D&D.
It's getting really antsy. There's something over there that you keep trying to get.
Tiger!
Where's the puss cat? Got him. Reach. Oh god.
I got him.
Oh god.
Your turn to get the door. Oh shit, I can't.
Y'all are watching this happen live. It's very difficult. This is my butt. There you go.
It's all good.
I did the logos and the house symbols. We did the artwork.
Yeah.
12 hours of drawing yesterday.
I will give you the spellings of the houses, like, on Twitter and Instagram and stuff shortly.
Come through, mama.
But you can see the 3 houses of the students who are the player characters on the screen.
Jock house, jock house, jock house.
Um,
And she's begging for the NPC.
Angie.
Angie, sit down.
When I was drawing this NPC, I was like, Angie.
Oh god, no, go down.
Not on my broken feet.
Hi, Papa.
Bye.
okay, let me talk about some other major players.
I might send Angie the artwork.
No.
No,
No,
Angie can
Angie.
wait.
Angie will wait for everyone.
I always had your back, Angie. I got outvoted.
Okay, so Delphos is a lively and large academy in an equally lively and large city, and our budding adventurers have made plenty of friends and rivals over the years in college. But I'm going to tell you about a couple of people, and the rest of it we will save for the actual show.
And also, just we know we don't need minis and terrain, just use dice and sketches, but like we want to produce a good show for
Yeah,
everyone to watch and
production
enjoy.
value.
A production,
This isn't just a like.
a hobby
Yeah,
game.
we don't have minis for our home games, but we do for the show.
I was going to say this isn't just like a low budget sort of fit in the space that
Yeah.
the main campaign isn't running.
Like,
Yeah.
we learnt so much from when we launched the first campaign, and we really want to put our all into this one from the get-go.
Like, we don't want the quality to drop just because we can't film the
Yes.
regular show.
And also, thank you again, Jet. I'm so glad it
Yeah,
looks good.
thank
I'm
you,
so glad
Jet.
you can't wait.
Also, Red, I saw you saying you're going to start drawing fan art. And I scream at you.
Okay, so let's tell you about just a couple of people. Let's tell you about the head teacher, essentially,
Oh, thank
or
you, Alexi.
Domina of Delphos, who is a hobgoblin woman called Octavia Petri, an ex-general of the Irani army who is stern, meticulous, and composed with a dry sense of humour, and a tendency to want to collect those with the highest potential in Erin into her school, paying close attention to her best students. She dresses in dark green and gold in a pala style, which is a sort of ancient Greek robe, with golden olive branches twisted through her large, neat bun. She doesn't have a lot of contact with the students on a weekly basis, but she knows each of them as if she did.
Oh,
So you might not know a lot about her, but she knows everything about you.
when the head teacher refers to you by names, like, I'm sure I've never spoken to you.
Someone's asked as well, Charcoal Greetings has asked, is this going to run until the main campaign comes back, or will it keep going afterwards?
It depends.
It depends.
How far we get.
And if you guys enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
And when we can actually get filming with the others again, because we don't know when that will be.
Exactly.
Go outside, don't go outside.
Oh, have you got Baba? Yay! Should we take the
So, yeah.
squeaker out?
That's Octavia. We don't have any out of Octavia, but
I
she
will soon.
is a wonderful, tough, stern, sort of tough
Hobgoblin.
love hobgoblin general.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Red
Thank you,
Wolf.
Red Wolf. That's so wonderful.
Thank you, Alexia.
Thank you so much.
Each of the player characters also has a personal mentor within Delphos, who, after their first year of study, has been their primary educator. This is someone who they can rely on for support through their studies, guidance, and criticism alike. Although not all of the students are close to their mentors, it's not uncommon for students to develop strong friendships and loyalty to those tutors after such close contact for years and years.
She can wait.
She can.
Okay. Sebast Auron is a Satyr professor who is in charge of the students' final exams. He is quiet, serious, and quite intense. Babe, pay attention to the stream. He wears a short white chlamys cloak, which is another type of ancient Greek robe, and small round glasses. He has gingery hair and a thick beard, and 2 large forward curving horns. He will be your final examiner, and he will deal with you through these last days of your education.
I love Satus.
And finally, I'm dragging it out now to make Angie wait.
Talk very
Angie.
slowly.
Angie, squirm.
We just got sent a picture of from Ray of just Angie on the floor, like
Angie is Angie.
Angie means Angie.
So finally, there's going to be plenty more of NPCs. You're going to meet loads and loads of them over the course of the show. I love to make NPCs. But there's one I'm really eager to introduce you.
Me too.
He is a gladiator from the Colosseum, who is known as the Lion of Erin.
And who boy? Who boy?
boy!
Jesus! Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
This is Davianos Thalasi.
Yes, it is.
Yes!
Also known as Damon. He's a hobgoblin paladin and gladiator from Erin. An ex-soldier turned champion of the arena, Damon and his other gladiator friends from the moor are well-loved and well-known around Erin for the spectacles they stage week on week. Damon is bold, charming, and a bit of a playboy around Erin's many tavernas and bars, definitely not above using his fame to try his luck with men and women alike. He's a little bull-headed, but he is deeply devoted to his oath and at heart selfless, protective, and very affectionate.
Chat's going so far.
Good. Big boy.
Oh.
Daddy. I see you. See you all.
I can't see if Angie's seen it yet. Angie.
So, he is a conquest paladin. He made his oath to Maglubiet. He was discharged from the army and now makes his living in the gladiator arena, which he is pretty famous for. Yeah, he will be dipping in and out of the character's story.
Yeah, you will.
I will have to put him over my face.
This is a
but that's
PG stream.
fine.
I can't say what I was going to say.
No, you cannot.
No.
I would like to say though, fuck that helmet.
Like, you don't have to draw the helmet, B, but this is what it looks like. And be like, you forced my hand.
Angie hasn't stopped yelling, by the way.
Good.
Good.
What she deserves.
Okay, I will
Nice.
shrink them down so I can
So
have
you
them
can
all
fit
at the bottom of the
everyone
screen as we carry on with the stream.
Yeah.
That is going to be, for the time being, basically all we give you, because you only have to wait until next week for our first episode if all goes well.
I feel like this has been a nice little tease.
Yeah.
How tall is Damon?
Damon is 6'3".
Yeah, he is!
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Pronouns for Damon?
He, him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so...
Well done, mate.
Yeah, Myriad said what was in my mind.
I can't see this thing. It's so tiny.
Where am I looking?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Save that for isolation.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to leave them at the bottom as we carry on. Yeah, that's all the pre-written stuff that we had on the show, and the rest of it you'll have to wait for, but we did take from our Discord earlier today a selection of trivia questions about these characters, which we can share with you, even though
Thank you,
Answers up.
Discord.
we're not going to be sharing with you, like, full backstory stuff or anything.
Just a little trivia.
But some trivia. Yeah, some trivia. We can do that.
Thank you so much, Discord.
I love you, Red.
Okay, you got your trivia up?
I can get it up.
You can get it up. Good.
Get rid of things.
Also, I really appreciate you all in the chat loving on Damon. He
I
is
love
my
Damon.
absolute baby.
I love that they all just
beautiful.
exploded like far more than the rest of the characters. Like, it's all about Damon.
It's all about
the Line
Damon.
of Erin. All about the Line of Erin.
Damon knows it's the Damon show.
Damon
It
can
is.
do the raw. Like,
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god!
Wait, I need
Get
to
the TikTok!
Right, you guys need to see this TikTok first because this
It's
is Damon.
very, very important just in general.
Mm. I should tell you that I decided that Damon's battle cry in the arena was going to be a lion's roar before we saw this TikTok.
Mhm.
Like maybe a week before, I'd already decided this.
Yep.
And then we saw this,
Oh, thank
and
you,
I just
Jet!
died inside.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Jet!
much, by the way, Jet.
I need to find him.
Give him to me.
I'm going to.
Like,
Red!
all.
It's red already!
Oh my god,
That's
that's red!
red! Jesus!
Yeah!
Amazing.
Like, all of y'all need to, like, gird your loins for this TikTok, because it's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Me and you had such visceral
Visceral reactions.
God, what's his fucking username?
The snickle?
Snickle.
Is that
Someone in the chat said, "Do you mean the snickle?"
Yeah, I mean the snickle!
Yeah, we mean the snickle. It's very important.
So is it the snickle?
SNIKLE, I
Isn't
think.
it with a Y?
Oh my god, the chat's going, "Do the roar! Do the roar!
Do the roar! How do I spell the snickle?
SNYKLE, is that it?
You got it, babe?
Oh god.
SNIKLE.
Oh,
SNIKLE.
Thank you, Limey!
Thank you, Limey! Bless you!
Limey
Okay.
says thank you, B, for the gift of the artwork, and thank you all for the gift of Damianos!
Okay, here we go.
Damn, Ianos. Right,
Okay.
listen.
Do the roar. Do the roar. Do the roar. Okay, fine.
Wait, I need to see Sasha's reaction.
That's a lot.
Oh!
Do the roar. Do the roar. Do the roar. Okay, fine.
Jesus Christ! That is the sound that Damon makes.
You shuffle a little bit on my leggy. Thank you.
Good god,
He can do the roar.
he can do the roar!
And he makes everyone go.
That's how he wins all the fights in the arena. He does the roar and everyone just stops.
Yep.
Angie is sweating. But
That makes sense.
Okay, let's hit this
Yes.
trivia
Some
question.
trivia
Some
questions.
trivia
So,
for you.
Thank you to our wonderful Life the Party Discord for coming up with these questions.
We love you guys.
yeah,
It's
love you guys
fun.
so much.
I'm just going to run through them. The first one we have covered, but we'll say it again so we're clear. Preferred pronouns and or gender identity and sexuality for your character.
Excuse me.
Tiger's trying to do the roar.
Taiki, oi!
Quiet.
There's nothing there, Bubba.
It's fine. There's another dog out there.
Ah. Okay, so what was it? So
Preferred pronouns / gender identity and
I guess
sexuality.
if we go.
You are banned, sir.
Oi! You guys can answer. I will.
Okay.
do all the maths.
So Icarus is he, him, male, and pansexual.
Maze is they, them, non-binary, bisexual.
Pandora is she, her, heterosexual, but appreciates the beauty of women.
And she right.
Mhm.
She right to do so.
Right.
And Damianos is he, him, an absolutely pansexual icon.
Hell yeah.
And we're in the chat, just I grabbed my boobs so hard. Yeah, right?
Right?
Right!
Okay. Next question. I don't have an answer for this one for Damianos, but what's the stupidest thing you are willing to admit having done?
Are we doing this in character voices or just
If you want to, or you can just answer for your character.
okay? So the stupidest thing that my little Triton boy did was when he was 9 years old. He didn't know what a font was in a temple, which you know is where like they have water that they use for religious
Baptism,
ceremonies and
yeah.
baptisms, and he had no idea that it was. Really thirsty, so he just got the cup and knocked it back. Started drinking holy water straight out the font.
Oh.
Oh, Icarus.
Absolute legend.
Oh, people are saying the accent. So Icarus would have said, when I was 9 years old, I drank font water from the temple of Cord.
Okay.
I don't quite have a voice for Maze yet, so I'm just gonna say this in my voice.
We're trying things out.
We're trying things out, so like I might dip into an accent, and if it doesn't work, pretend it didn't happen. But when they were 11, their dad took them out on one of his fishing trips because they wanted to go see the sea, but he didn't have time to do it outside of work. So they may have been playing around with a knife that they shouldn't have, and may have accidentally cut free half the fish that had been reeled in that day. And needless to say, they weren't allowed on fishing trips anymore.
Pandora, did you open a box?
It was very silly. Very
Silly.
foolish. I'm also still workshopping voices for Pandora, so I'm trying to maybe go with a Greek sort of accent, but we don't know. We'll see.
You know
It
that
might
if you
not
do
work
that,
out.
any relatives will not have the same accent because
Yes.
I can't do it.
Yes, I know.
Also, thank you so much, Dana. That's so
Oh, thank
sweet.
you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana. So Pandora was part of a public speaking group as one of her extracurricular activities, and we had to write a speech about a person we admired and read them out to the rest of the group. On that same day, my father had given me a grocery list to pick up after school, and when it came to my turn to read, I got up to the front and found I had the grocery list and not my speech. I didn't enjoy public speaking.
Baby girl.
I love her.
I'm gonna die. Right, next question. What colour do you feel represents you the best?
I did write this down. The color of the sea after a storm has passed. So like that murky blue. My skin. Because what else you gotta think of?
I feel strongly connected to the color red from my childhood painting practices, but I think something more subtle would suit me better, so maybe like dark purple?
In terms of personality and mentality, Prussian blue. But in terms of physically, burnt orange, obviously.
I
Oh,
love her. Obviously.
This is a very difficult voice to do.
It's very cute.
It's very cute.
I'm trying not to make it too jester.
Do you know what I have written for Damon?
I saw what you had written for Damon.
Please, I would like to know.
Gold is the colour of victory, baby.
Idiot man.
I love it.
My god.
Okay, what is the best gift you've ever been given?
My glaive, which is the weapon that I use, it was passed down to me by Loracai, who is my mentor over at the academy for when I passed my entrance exam.
Funnily enough, my answer is in the same vein. My sword, Silence, was a gift from my grandfather from his time serving as an elite member of the military in the private guard in Vishima.
Are we all talking about things we got when we got into the school?
Sometimes.
Because mine is also in a similar vein. I was given a piece of tangerine quartz by my father when I got into Delphos, finally. It used to belong to my mother and I use it to cast my spells.
So cute.
I
You
love
guys
that.
are loving characters so much. Damon, I'm sure, has lots of gifts thrown into the arena every single week, hundreds of them. But the thing that he treasures the most is actually not a gift and instead left to him in a will. It is a kitara, an instrument.
Oh, guitar.
Kitara.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, what is the best gift you've ever given somebody else?
I kind of feel awkward talking about this because it's like patting yourself on your back for doing something kind for someone, but
It was something that made someone the most happy.
that's true. I had a friend who is from a small town nearby. They were really missing the cake that you could buy in their town and only their town. So when we were out doing a training exercise, I went and I popped in and I grabbed the cakes from that place. I got in trouble for deviating off the path, but they really enjoyed it because they were feeling homesick, so it was worth it.
I appreciate how you keep telling me these answers. It's like holding
It's so
Damon
bad.
verbally
Yeah,
hostage.
yeah. Talk to the screen.
He just wants to talk to the gladiator. He's like,
Of course he does.
I see people saying they're having trouble with Pandora's voice. I'm still working on it.
I've seen lots of people saying they love it as well, though. I love
Okay.
it.
Cute. I did a painting for a friend in my class's birthday last year. I'm not entirely sure if she liked it or not, but I was really proud of how it came out. So, I tried.
Stop screaming. For my father's 50th birthday, me and my sisters, we made him breakfast in bed, and we all piled into his bedroom like we did when we were children. And he said it was one of his happiest memories.
Papa!
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 Soft. Right. Damon loves leather crafting, and when he really cares about someone, he will hand tool them a belt or a leather cuff or something with a personalised design. His favourite one he ever made was a pan flute case for one of his army buddies.
Oh, toot case.
A toot case, yes, thank you. Thank you for making that sound so dumb.
I'm sorry for being the way that I am.
If you could turn into any animal, normal or mythical, what would you choose?
Something that could fly. So maybe an eagle. It would be amazing to see everything from so high up. Or a dog. They've got really great lives.
You're right. Except this one,
Right.
You
apparently.
basically are a dog. A puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy. I'd quite like to be a cat. They can move around really easily and unnoticed, and they're perfect for stealth. Plus, they're pretty cute.
I would be a lizard so I could spend all day baking in the sun.
Oh, thank you, Mary O'Donnell.
Thank you,
so much. For Damon, I have written a lion, naturally.
Duh.
What's the funniest joke you've ever heard?
Knock knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
A door.
Adore who?
A door is between us. Open it up. I like knock knock jokes.
Okay. It's not really funny, but my grandfather used to make a lot of stupid gardening jokes when I helped him work. And one of my favorites was, what water yields the most beautiful vegetable garden?
I don't.
Perspiration.
Because you sweat when you're okay.
Because you're working really hard.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's a grandfather joke.
It was a work ethic kind of thing.
I appreciate those kind of jokes.
What is the difference between a genie and an academic?
I don't know. What is the difference?
One grants wishes, the other wishes for grants.
I don't get it.
It's okay. It's not that funny.
It's better.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's funny.
You wanna know what my favorite joke is?
Go on.
Where did General Nemus keep his armies?
Up his sleeveys.
I think
Yeah! High five!
Yeah!
Yes! I didn't know what it was going to be.
High five me!
You never washing this hand again?
Gross. Hygiene is important.
He's so cool.
What is your comfort food?
Dolmadas. Which
Hold on,
which is like the rice wrapped in vine leaves. I used to demolish a whole plate of them to myself when I was allowed to. And sometimes when I wasn't allowed to, but there was no one around to stop me.
I always look forward to my mom's hot pots back home. Mixtures of like rice, noodles, meat, tofu, vegetables, plenty of broth. We'd all like gather around and share it together, and it was really nice. But over here in Erin, I liked the baked fish dishes. They cook them with spices that I'm not always used to, and it really like warms you through.
I love stuffed peppers with meat and rice. My father is a really good cook.
I would like him to cook for us. That would be so good.
Oh my
I would
god,
love
my dad
that.
would love to meet you.
I would love that.
My dad's great.
Oh, you're great.
I'm
So
getting that impression.
I love my dad so much.
Just like a big plate of bread and cheese. Goat's cheese, olives, quail eggs,
You
some
don't
vegetables.
eat meat.
Vegetables, something picky and hearty, and something I
Meat?
use my hands for.
don't-
I make lamb.
You don't eat meat.
I make lamb.
It's okay, I cook for you.
I made you 2 pizzas.
Don't be shy, have some more!
I made you dinner.
Oh, I still got 2 pizzas.
Why didn't you eat them? They were your lunch.
It's 2 pizzas. What is?
Sorry. TikTok break.
What kind of flower best represents you?
Probably something like a succulent or a cacti because they grow in really harsh conditions and are beautiful no matter what. And they're nice and strong.
That's deep, man.
I just really like them. You?
Sunflowers. They're always trying to look for something brighter.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god.
You good?
Yeah.
You good, bro?
Oh yeah. You're very nice.
Thank you, Pandora.
The laurel plant, because it represents ambition, success, and renown.
Thank you, Evelyn Night Shadow.
Thank
The
you.
guy from Pandora.
Mood.
He's from our Discord.
Oh god.
Absolute mood.
Thank you, Sam.
And Gladiolus, which symbolizes strength of character and honor.
Is that just because it sounds like Gladiator as well?
It does sound like Gladiator.
It
Doesn't
does,
like
doesn't it? I
Gladiator.
didn't even realize.
It sounds like Gladiator.
I can't with this man.
I didn't even know. I've got to be honest. I didn't notice.
So, okay.
Okay. Tell us about your childhood best friend.
My childhood best friend, Zane, is actually still my best friend. I've not seen him for a little while though, because we grew up together in the Temple of Cord on the outskirts of Erin, and then he went on to work in the big temple near the center of Erin. So I'm really proud of him for doing that and getting so far with it. But it means that we haven't been able to see each other because he's there and I'm here. It's a bit of a divide, but I know he's doing great.
Yeah.
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 So I didn't really have one best friend. There were a lot of local kids in my area, and we used to play because all of our parents kind of knew each other. We'd run around in the gardens, and we'd go kind of near the forests and stuff. The only one I was particularly close to was this boy called Jiro, who, after his mom went missing, he used to come around for dinner a lot, so we kind of talked a little bit more. I hope he's doing okay too.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Maggie.
much, Maggie. We can't wait to unfold this story for you.
Yeah.
So excited.
I was never very good at making friends. So my two best friends my whole life have been my two sisters, Persephone and Penelope.
We're your friends.
You'll
Yeah.
be my friends?
Yeah.
Friends.
I made friends! Oh my goodness!
You're precious.
Well, I didn't really have any friends either, but there was a cat.
Oh, I love
And
cats!
it lived in the garden outside the building where I grew up, and I spent all my time with it playing make-believe. I think it played too.
That sounds
What was his
amazing.
name?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I just call it Cat.
You're such an inspiration to me.
I chose the right house.
What? What does that mean? You don't choose a house. You could put
The
it into
house
one.
chooses you.
It chose me, and it was right.
I didn't go to school.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite food if it's different to your comfort food?
It isn't.
Okay.
It is.
Oh, so you go ahead.
Sorry. I like unagi-don, which is like
What is that?
it's grilled eel served on a bed of rice with like a sticky soy-based sauce.
Ooh,
We used to have it a lot back home.
sounds good.
That sounds
It's
real
really,
good.
Do you know how to cook it? Can you make it sometime?
Sure, if we can get some eels.
Does eel taste like snake?
No.
No.
What does snake taste like?
Kind of chewy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I guess kind of then.
I mean, a lot of food is kind of chewy, so, but it doesn't taste the same. That's just texture.
I love citrus fruits, particularly oranges. There's nothing better than ice cold orange juice. It's really good. On a hot day, orange juice.
It goes well with your skin.
Thanks.
Pretty color.
If I had to choose just one kind of food, probably peka, which is like slow cooked veal or fish.
Ooh.
You stick it in a pan and you bury the pan in like hot coals with potatoes and vegetables, and you can leave it cooking for like the whole day when you're working, and then you come back and it's just done.
Oh, there's something like very feral and primal about that.
Yeah. Is there?
It's like it's something you would cook in the wilderness. You
I-
bury it in the ground and you eat it.
I mean, I guess.
Sasha, I'm going to die for her.
Eat it!
I'm worried this is very Jester. Like, I'm very worried it's broaching into, like, Jester territory.
No, I think it's great.
Sasha,
I think it's
I have
great.
to simp. Sasha, I'm simping for Pandora.
It's too late. We simp.
Okay, favorite animal.
Ew!
Not the burping dog. Monk seals.
What?
Monk seals.
Do they have like little gloves?
Are they holy seals?
No, neither of those. They're adorable. They literally look like sea puppies, and they're just so cute. They really like playing with seaweed. When I was really small, I used to go down to the coast and go play with the pups when they were newborn, and they would chase around. They would chase you around if you had the seaweed, and it was just real fun. They're so cute and soft, and they look like you but wet.
I need to see a picture of one of these.
Oh my
when
god,
we're done.
please.
Please.
I really like cats, like I said. But aside from that, I would say probably deer, because they have really kind eyes. There were quite a few deer back on the island.
Monk seals are so cute.
Oh, baby! Baby
What the
seal!
fuck? Monk seal.
It's baby!
It's well cute, mate.
It's baby. He's not here right now, but I have a familiar. He's a kingfisher, and his name is Puck, and he's my favorite.
Oh.
That's really cute. I cannot stress enough that I cannot stress enough that I really like lions. If you cannot tell,
He is the Lion of Erin.
it's kind of my whole brand.
Respect your brand, sir.
Thank you, Maze.
Yeah, we respect you a lot.
Yeah.
He respects you like a lot.
Like a lot.
You're really cool.
Okay. Next question from the Discord. Are you afraid of your mum?
Okay, no, I need to know. Is this a thing for people with parents? Like, if you've got parents, do you just fear them? Because what?
No, I love my mom and my dad.
Okay. Are you scared of your mom?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely terrified. She could whoop my ass 10 ways from Sunday. And then she'd convince me afterwards to say thank you.
Is she like a Gladiator 2 or something?
Okay. And you?
My mom passed away.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was a long time ago.
At least
Oh, she's
not your dad.
If she's anything like you, she would have been great.
She was quite strict.
Oh.
But it was because she always wanted us to do our best. She was a sorcerer. She was amazing.
That's awesome. That's so cool. That's why you're so powerful.
No, it's because I have to study all the time. I'll never be as good as my mom.
Oh, I bet you will. I bet she's well proud of you. But yeah, I don't have parents, so I don't know. Am I scared of her? I don't know.
Never met the woman.
Never met her.
What is guaranteed to make you angry?
I don't really get angry.
You're a chill dude.
Yeah. I just don't like people, like, seeing people abuse their power over others or manipulate them. Everyone deserves a fair shot at a good life, and no one should be pushed down because of the status, you know?
No.
I really agree with that, but also, like, any kind of implication that people who work really hard aren't putting any effort in is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't tell how much is going on behind the scenes, so stay in your lane.
You're so right. I hate those kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Awful.
But everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if it's stupid.
Yeah, just prove them wrong.
Exactly.
Well,
It's gonna do your best no matter what.
I have to agree with you on your one, but disrespect and deliberate ignorance, that makes me angry.
That's fair.
When people go out of their way to be ignorant about something, or disrespectful of someone and their choices and what they are like as a person.
That's fair. Why, Taika?
Stop! Stop.
You've been walked, you've been fed, you've pooped.
Shush, shush, shush. You're so cute, but you're so annoying. Yeah, you.
It's because we're facing the box and
Yeah.
he hates the
Yeah.
box.
We're talking to the internet and he don't like that.
I like to put him in the kitchen.
I hate people being rude about my mother and my sister. And I hate people in positions of power using their privilege, flexing it for personal reasons. So, yeah.
Yes! I just wanted to be involved. Yeah!
I just really agree.
Friends!
Wait.
Yeah!
Taika really is having a night. this is Taika every day.
Every day he's screaming.
Every day he's screaming for attention.
You're doing a Kermit.
Yes.
Don't
He's
do a Jenna Marbles Kermit.
so
please.
inspired
Get
like
Barbara and
Summit.
just chuck Barbara.
Baba! Where's
Baba?
Baba?
We called this elephant Baba after the elephant Baba because we want to see Taika eat communism.
Colonialism.
Colonialism and imperialism.
Next question.
Get
What is your
imperialists!
favourite musical instrument to listen to?
The guitar.
Guitarra.
The guitar.
Oh.
It's just got a really cool sound.
Well, that's my favourite too.
I play the lyre though.
That's pretty cool.
There's a bard that sometimes plays in the square in town. Plays a dulcimer. I think
That's cool.
it's really pretty.
I like the lyre.
I can play you something then.
You can?
I can play it, so.
You guys could start a band.
I can play the pan flute.
You guys could start a
I
band.
was never very good.
I love a pan flute. Love a good pan flute. Okay. If you had to pick a deity to pray to, who would you choose?
Pelor!
Same.
Wait.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I'm not kidding, but you
no,
go ahead.
no, it's Cord. I was raised in a temple of Cord from when I was like 9 years
Be
old.
careful, Court may be listening.
No, I love you. she's
Cord.
been a huge influence in my life, so I'm really proud to be a follower of Cord. I just, you know.
You had me going on the first half there.
I guess Bahamut. He's like the god of justice and like keeping order and stuff. So
That's respectable.
Thank you, Alicia.
I like
Thank
respect.
you, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia.
I would choose Pelor, but I'm not particularly religious. But I would choose Pelor because of all of the sun symbology.
Staying true to your brand.
Being that lizard in the sun.
I made an oath to Maglubiot, so I think Maglubiot might get me if I don't say Maglubiot.
Get you!
Maglubiot,
No,
like,
it's
say my
really
name, bitch. I'm looking directly at you.
Can you tell I had less time to come up with the answers for these questions than the others?
You had a lot of other things to write. You're doing amazing.
What art form do you enjoy the most?
A theater and the Gladiator arena, because both of those are very like big performance pieces, and they use a lot of their acting skills and also the physical combat side of things, and it's just I've got a great deal of respect for the people in them, and I love them a lot.
Got a lot of this guy.
Fanboy.
Yeah.
Cool. My mom and I used to do a lot of ink and watercolor-based paintings while I was growing up, so I still do a lot of those kind of paintings as well as calligraphy in my spare time. Aside from that, I also really enjoy going to the arena. Slightly more academic reasons, but
You go to the arena? We
Yeah.
should go together.
okay.
That'd be real cool.
Okay. I won't be paying attention to. If you want to talk about it, I'll be busy.
That's okay, I'll just talk to you.
Okay.
Faithless one, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So much. My favorite art form is glass, because my father is a glass blower, and he makes beautiful sculptures and vases and plates. And one time he made an aquarium like with fish made of glass on the inside.
That's really cool.
That man
That's
has some insane
awesome.
skills.
He's so talented.
You do need to meet your dad sometime.
You glass
I
boy.
just love you guys.
Damon, are you a glass boy?
No.
Tiger is the squeakiest. I'm so sorry.
Well, I like
He's a little bitch.
leather carving and tooling. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's an art form, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
definitely.
It's creative.
sure. You're making something.
Nice. What is one item you can never be without?
Boy wants attention. Attention.
Oh, he wants peanut butter as a distraction.
Peanut
Throw
butter.
him off his rhythm!
What was the question?
It
The one
was
thing
one
you
item
couldn't
you could
be
never be
without.
without.
It's a bit further down.
Mine all got messed up.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this. This is lovely.
Yeah, this has been just well chill, mate.
It's just like, I
Like-
can't really see the chat very much because
No,
I'm
not
reading
me.
from my answers, but thank you guys.
Yeah, love you.
Also, everyone is standing Pandora.
Yeah, they are.
Standora. Adora Pandora.
Okay, so I jumped again.
We
One of
do
you
stand Pandora's dad.
One of you guys go.
Sandora's dad.
We do stand Pandora's dad. His
Oh, no,
face
I found
name
it.
is Stanley
Hey.
Tucci. It's very important.
Papa Tucci!
We stand Stanley.
Papa Tucci the glass blower!
God,
With his 3 tiefling daughters.
I love him. So, one item you can never be without. My symbol to the Lady Court. As I said, it means a great deal to me, and I was raised in one of her temples for a good few years. So without that, I wouldn't have met Loracai. He wouldn't have taken me on as his, like, what's the word?
Ward?
A ward. And then,
Protege.
yeah, he wouldn't have taken me on to be his ward, and then I wouldn't have come to the academy, so it all happened because of that.
Lorca is your mentor, right?
Yeah, he adopted me when I was... God, we haven't decided that.
Like 15, I think.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15. So yeah, she gives me my strength and my power, and I'm eternally grateful to the Lady Court, so I will hold my symbol of her very close.
Aside from the sword that my grandfather gave me, there's a little notebook I always carry around with me that I really wouldn't want to be caught without. It's full of a lot of important notes and pictures and stuff.
Cool. That's nice. Mine would be my tangerine quartz. Because obviously I use it to cast my spells, and it was my mother's, so I hold it very dear.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Maybe your helmet? Like the really cool lion helmet?
Your helmet.
Helmet.
Oh, I have like 6 of those. They're interchangeable.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh. Do you have them for, like every day of the week?
No, it's just
7
like they
days.
Beat up.
we don't have weeks in Caldera, so.
True.
No,
Whoops,
they get
oh,
beat up. Yeah, we recast those all the time. So no, I got nothing. If you could be anywhere, where would you be?
Right now?
No, just like, where would you want to be?
Oh, well, just at the arena watching the Gladiators fight. I really want to have a go in there. It would be so cool. It would be just so much fun.
There's nothing to watch right now. I'm right here.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
sitting with a gladiator.
I know, I'm trying not to think about it.
Really, I'd like to be back home on Fushima, but I kind of need to finish my studying first. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, I suppose I should also finish my studying. More studying, always more studying. But if I could, I would like to be at home with my father and my sisters, because we live not far from the ocean. So it would be nice to be there by the ocean.
That's cute. I've been all over the place with the army, but I wouldn't change Erin for anything. Yeah. If I had to stay here for the rest of my life, that would be good.
I do love Erin.
I love Erin.
Are you a night owl or a morning lark?
Morning lark. I got into the habit of waking up before dawn and when I was growing up in the temple, and so it just kind of stuck with me. It's good to get out the most out of the day, and it's really, really beautiful seeing the morning sky when you're doing your wake up jog.
Wake up jog.
Yeah. I usually get up about 5 a.m.
And I thought I got up early.
Yeah, I'm a bit of both. I usually get up at 6, but I kind of stay up late as well. So I just want to kind of get as much in each day as I can.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Because I'm always up really late studying, but then I just can't sleep in the morning. I feel like I am wasting time.
Makes you feel guilty.
Yeah, I feel so guilty that I'm not studying.
Also, thank you, Jet.
Thank you,
Jet.
Jet. Thank you. Night. Sometimes I don't go to sleep till 4 in the morning, and if I'm up before midday, that's a lot.
I mean, I guess you're not wasting the day because you're kind of just respacing it.
Yeah.
You have a different timing of day.
Yeah, then what's a morning?
That's the time you go to bed.
Yeah. Funniest thing that's ever happened to you?
So when I first joined the academy, I got in my first try, and I got put into Virtus. And I was given a grape by the other people in Virtus, and they were like, you keep this grape with you for a whole week. You do not let anything happen to it, and you keep hold of it, and you make sure that it's completely fine, and after a week you bring it back to us and you pass.
Why?
Bertha does that?
Yes. So, because otherwise you're not allowed to be in.
The school decides you're in, right?
Well, I guess I don't know. I just did it. It was fun. But we went out for a night of drinking. First night was fine. Second night, it was fine. It was just a grape, Third night, it went missing. So I could not find this grape, and I had to go and tell them. So they just gave me this really solemn look, and then they handed me a new one. But it was a kiwi. So you gotta keep hold of the kiwi. And then it went on like that. And you had to, the week reset every time you got a new fruit. Until it moved all the way up through a grape to a kiwi, an apricot, peach, apple, orange, cantaloupe, until I was carrying a watermelon around.
This is really complicated.
For a whole week. But then I didn't lose the watermelon.
You kept losing it, or the fruit?
Yeah, apart from when I got really hungry when I finished one of my jogs.
And you just, ate the cantaloupe?
Yeah.
And so you had to carry a watermelon.
Yeah, but you know what? It worked out great because it meant that my squats in the morning were even harder.
Huh.
Fair.
I can't believe Virtus does that.
No other house does that.
Really?
They don't do it in
Nope.
Medeus.
Huh. Oh, that's great fun.
Sounds like a fun way to make friends, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Moving on.
Kind of less exciting. I said before, I do a lot of calligraphy. One time I was working on a really big piece, and I spilled all of the ink on myself.
Oh no.
And the showers were on the other side of the courtyard, which was busy, because it was the middle of the day. So I had to walk my ink-drenched self all across the courtyard, leaving a trail behind me.
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh no.
Huh.
Also, thank you, Alexi. And
Thank
oh
you,
my god,
Alexi.
they're,
Thank you, Alexi.
they're talking about cosplaying the best non-binary rogue to ever rogue.
Yeah!
Oh my god! You've known these characters for 1 hour, guys, and you're
Yeah.
already cosplaying? Oh my god!
Soft.
And that's the best thing about these uniforms, you can
They
cosplay
simple.
your D&D character in
In
this
the
uniform.
uniforms.
And I saw people earlier asking, will we do essentially sorting quiz?
Oh, yeah, sure. I
So
can do that.
definitely,
Yeah,
but it would
that'd
be
be
so
fun.
good to see your guys' characters in the
Yeah, in the
uniforms for
Delphos
what you think they would be.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing the different house symbols and stuff over the coming
Mhm.
days, building up to the first episode. So, funniest thing that's ever happened to you?
Okay, we still talk about this, me and my family, but it happened when I was really little, so when my mom was still alive, I was 6 or something, so we all went on this family trip to the zoo, and we had the most amazing day. My sister Persephone, she was 11, and my little sister Penelope, she was maybe 1 or 2 at the time, So we had the most amazing day, like big family day out, and it was like so educational and so exciting. But then, like, we were having so much fun that we were in the nocturnal animals exhibit, and they closed the zoo.
Oh no!
And we were locked
Pandora.
inside the zoo. And when we got to the entrance, the gates were shut and locked. And so we had to escape from the zoo. And like, my family, we still use it, so if someone turns up late or looks like really flustered, they say, "What's wrong with you? You just escaped from the zoo?"
You asked me earlier, do you think they have a zoo in there? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
Fuck, I love you so much!
Zoo escape. Damon.
I don't have an answer, just my whole life.
No, I'm sure that's not true.
Can't do much further.
Do you collect anything, and if so, what or why?
Not really. I've never really wanted to, but I love seeing other people's collections. They get so passionate about it. I've got this friend in Imperial Order, one of the other houses, and they collect shells, and they always get really, really excited when they see a new pretty one. So I like seeing people talk about them. I don't know what I'd collect.
I'm not really sure if it counts as like collecting something, but every time I see a really interesting shape or symbol or kind of design drawn or hidden somewhere, I get out my notebook and I just like sketch it out to use for inspiration later.
That's definitely a collection.
It's like a collection of memories.
Shush!
Kinda.
Oi! Shush! Shush! Oi! Shush!
I'm trying to come up with a cipher.
That would be so cool. I bet you could do it.
I think you could.
And that's what all the inspiration's for.
Are you done making noises?
Mr. Bork.
We feed him all the treats, so he's quiet.
Hello. I collect little glass animals because my dad makes them. And they're really, really tiny, like the size of a fingernail.
Can I see one?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Please, I want to
Maybe
see
my
your.
room.
Please, I want to see your collection.
You can come and see.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah, I have like, oh my god, I have like 20, 30 now.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Do you collect trophies?
Yeah. Not on purpose.
No.
Yeah, I just have a lot of them. You can have some if you want. Okay. If you could only enjoy doing one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I need like a minute. Honestly, just like right here and now, like living here in the academy with all you guys. It's just been really incredible getting to meet all of the students and teachers. I've got so much to learn from everyone at this school, like students and teachers alike, you know? And it's just a really good time.
I think I'd feel really at peace if I could just do gardening for ages and ages. But I have more important things to be thinking about, so it's a nice thought.
Gardening's important. Without gardens, you wouldn't have people going and chilling out on them and being happy.
Different kind of important.
It's all important.
Like, I know I'm always like reading and studying for classes, but if I could, I would just read in the sun all day.
You little lizard.
Yeah, I really like being in the sun.
It's you.
It brings out all of your little golden freckles.
Thank you.
If I could do only one thing.
Fight.
I don't know. I don't want to be an old man fighting still. Like, I think about it now and I'm like, yeah, fight in the arena is probably the best thing that I do right now, but I don't think I want to do that forever. This is too big a question. No, I don't like that. Take that question away.
It's fun to talk about existential stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, like philosophical discussions.
Oh,
are my favorite.
yeah, like what's the world going to look like 1,000 years in the future?
I don't know.
I bet there'll be a statue of you.
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so
That's all of our questions on here.
Yeah.
If you guys want to send us any additional questions for us to riff on the fly.
Oh god. Like we had a chance to prepare answers for those. Like,
Yeah, but if you want to drop any other questions, I did see someone ask earlier for us to clarify how old they all were.
Yeah.
Icarus is 24,
21.
22.
and Damianos is 30.
He's not a student at the school.
No, he's not a student. He's Mr. Adult Man.
And
Yeah.
like to clarify, you can join the school at any age.
Yes, so the school is open to anyone from the age of 14 upwards. It's like,
And there's no upper limit.
yeah, so there are like other schools, like schools throughout, but there's no upper limit to this like college. It's just down to your talent. Yeah, so if you want to drop any other questions, that's their ages. Otherwise, we can play some Cards Against Caldera at the same time.
Yeah.
For about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Or we can, we'll like keep an eye for questions in the chat as well.
Eye colours. You kind of can't really see them.
Yeah, you can't see them that well. So we just go across the screen. Damianos has heterochromia. He has one green eye and one honey-coloured eye. Very groovy.
Icarus has like storm blue grey eyes, which are very depends on his like mood. They will either be very grey or very dark blue.
Maze just has like quite dark brown eyes.
And Pandora's eyes are solid black.
Hell yeah.
The void stares out from her.
So, Kayla has asked, can we know the colours of the other houses? So obviously, yours was gold.
Gold.
Versus is gold. Red for
Red.
Kalidas. Blue for Medeus. Green for Antares. And purple for Imperatoria. Yeah. Pandora, what kind of lizard would you like to be? A small one? A big one? A colourful one?
Maybe a chameleon
You can blend in with stuff.
to blend in with stuff and just to be like, oh, fancy.
Or you could be one of the ones with the cool frills around the
I
neck.
could be any kind of lizard.
Like a little like.
Yeah.
I will put out there that earlier on I was trying to look for a specific lizard that Pandora would like to be.
Oh my god, are you
And I just typed into Google fancy lizards and I got pictures of lizards with top hats.
One was wearing a beret.
It was
very
it was
good.
very
A little
fancy.
bearded dragon in a beret.
There you go, type in fancy lizard. That's the sort of shit you get. That second one.
B has hit the gold mine.
Yep. There's the one in the beret.
Yeah.
I really like this one wearing a Barbie hat, like Barbie
It's good.
top as a hat.
Yeah, it's good.
Bowler hat lizard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google search for the evening. Fancy lizard.
Oh, look at that fat flock!
It's not even Friday.
So
Why fuck
Annalise
Wednesday?
has asked, I don't know whether everyone's got answers for this yet because we've only had a couple of days to work on the characters, but what does everyone want to do after college?
Icarus doesn't really know. Like I said earlier, he was kind of raised in the temple until his mentor came along and adopted him. So he'd originally just kind of been like, the temple, I guess, and then came into the college and has expanded his horizons, but doesn't know he doesn't know whether he wants to be a gladiator or in the army or back in the temple. He's just really just enjoying the here and now.
Maze has a very specific goal in mind and wants to be at like the absolute top of their game, most perfect form before they go back and achieve that basically. So would probably go adventuring for a little while just to see how much stronger they can get.
Pandora has not so much her own dream, but her father's dream that she is trying to live out at school. In that he wants all of his daughters to become arcane advisors to important people, so nobility or military or something along those lines, and has always been very very resolute and like, you need to get a good job, you need to work really hard, you need to study in order to get here. And she loves him so much that she wants to do what he wants for her, but isn't really sure that's what she wants for herself.
Oh, Papa Tucci.
Papa Tucci.
Papa Tucci.
How can you say no to Papa
How can you
Tucci?
say no to Papa Tucci? Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Eve Thompson has asked, who is the most eccentric?
Depend. Yeah.
Damon.
Well, probably.
Out of you three.
Depends how you define eccentric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Mirama has asked, do the characters know each other yet? The answer is actually no. We're chatting on this stream, but they've never actually had a conversation because we haven't started the game yet, and they're not going to start knowing each other. Like, by reputation, but not in person.
Tap out. Tap out.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm so sorry.
I'm going to move into your space so that you can get into my
That's okay.
Shuffle Greetings has asked, how does sorting into the different houses work?
It's a talent-based thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Skill.
talent-based thing. So, I mean, I haven't solidified this because I've only been writing it in the last 2 days, but I'd say you put in an application, and my basis for this, like my only frame of reference is Oxford University, so you probably write a house or 2 houses on your application that you would like to be considered for, and they will consider you, but if they turn you down, it may well be that one of the others offers you acceptance instead, and then you can choose whether or not you want to be in that house, or whether you just want to wait another year and try again to apply for the one that you wanted. But yeah, they will basically try and place you in the one where they think your skills will be best used. It may not necessarily be the one that you want.
Madame Dominator is a collector of talent.
Yes. Can you cook?
I just learned how to cook.
Taika,
Quite
that is
early.
stinky.
You gross.
You absolute aminal. Stinky boy. Can Pandora cook?
Not really.
Damon can cook. Damon is opposite that.
In every way.
In every possible way. He's fun.
He's fun, he's positive.
He can cook.
He eats vegetables.
But yeah, Icarus knows how to cook quite well, I imagine. Like he learned how to do it quite early on.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I am shuffling the black cards for Cards Against Caldera. I wouldn't know how to answer who the most interesting person Damianos has ever met yet is because I have not fleshed him out that much. I have 2 more days before we film an episode and I have a lot of work to do still.
This is all a very tight turnaround, people.
Yes. Oh, Damon is husband material.
That's correct.
It is correct.
It is correct. He would be a good husband.
He would.
He drinks his fucking respect people juice every day.
He'd do. And he would dote on his partner.
Yeah.
Stop screaming. Stop it. Please.
How do you become a gladiator? I just imagine
Punch the right people.
punch the right people.
Yeah.
I imagine
Punch
there's
the
like
right people in front of other correct people.
yeah. I imagine for some people it's like a punishment, and for other people it's a choice.
Yeah.
So for some people it's like, well, we're gonna put you to the arena, and for other people it's like, I want to be in the arena. But to last in the arena, now that's pure talent.
And boy is Damon talented.
Oh, yeah.
No, Damon is not a vegetarian. He said that his favourite food was veal, which is meat.
I might give him a quick run round just out front.
Yeah, we can carry on like answering.
I'll wait till Chase at the bathroom.
Yeah.
Really enjoying that in the Live the Party Discord right now in the live chat, episode live chat, people are trying to come up with theories already.
Oh my god! Guys!
You guys are the real ones.
You guys are wild.
I am enjoying the Discord. Heavily.
Yeah, I should give this a moment to do a shout out for
Beth.
for,
Was it Beth that got all the characters wrong?
yes,
Get right.
Yes.
Beth, who in the Discord this morning
Bispa.
we put these silhouettes We put the silhouettes of the characters in the Discord this morning, and Beth managed to guess correctly who everyone was going to be.
Yeah, all the characters and all the races.
Yeah. Just from a silhouette.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then walk the dog real quick. Do you wanna do
Okay,
that
we will
to-
keep
him
Well,
chatting.
Yeah, I wouldn't want.
Can I get past bed?
Uh,
I'm gonna get Fanny coming through.
Oh,
make way
oh.
for Fanny!
Fanny
Oh,
coming through.
oh.
I will jump in your grave for a minute.
Oh, excuse me.
Anyone else for a
Hello.
whisper?
would love a bisper.
I would love a bisper. Please give.
Not you, sir.
Bisper, please.
Deposit. Bisper.
Thank you. Bisper.
Yeah. Give me a handful.
No, I'm being stupid. I need to have some of my own, Sasha.
No!
So one of the things we want to take an interlude to talk about is just to essentially thank the Discord for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Our Discord community has been our rock during these troubling last 2.5 months.
Yeah.
We've spent so much time on there talking with you guys, and thank you. A whole bunch of new people have joined the Discord in this time. It's been really great getting to know you, like joining you after episodes. I can't wait to do an episode live chat and an after party for one of these. I'm so
Oh my god,
excited.
same! I'm so excited. The fact that you guys are putting theories together already in the theories chat
Oh, y'all.
about these characters you've known for maybe an hour and a half. We love you guys so much.
We really do. And we want to give a massive shout out to the people who've been supporting us on Patreon long term, but also particularly in the last 8 weeks because times have been hard.
Yeah.
Like people are furloughed, people are not making money like they normally do, and Patreon really has been a driving force for us, like to keep being able to do stuff and to motivate us, to remind us that people love what we do and not.
Yeah, honestly, we would have ground to a halt and done nothing these last sort of
Yeah,
10 weeks.
literally.
I'm sure all of you are feeling it too. A lot of people are low right now. A lot of people feeling really down. And if we didn't have you guys, we would be in that exact state and unable to keep creating. So I just want to thank you all so much.
That's the thing as well, like the number of people saying like, oh, watching Life of the Party is really like brought me back up after like being in lockdown all this time and just struggling with a lot of stuff in life. So like we wanted to keep making something of the same quality for you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it
we
was,
didn't want to just half-ass something.
Exactly.
and it was really important to us not to stop, both for our own mental health and for people who are saying that this is really important to them right now to have this every Wednesday. So like stopping was not an option.
No.
We went over and over in our heads.
Of like, what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah, what can we fill the time with? What can we do? There's still Live at the Party. We still want to bring this to you guys. So
And like behind the scenes, we were having like meetings with the others to try and like figure out what we could do and like bouncing ideas off and trying to figure out something. And thank God this came about. 'Cause we want to keep the same high quality for you guys.
and we're excited.
We're really excited.
Like,
we
3
love these
days ago we were
characters
like,
already.
oh god, we're really worried about this, but now we're so hyped.
Yeah, and like seeing your guys' reaction already has been amazing.
The fact there's still 240 of you here.
And like I've seen a couple of people sort of being like, "Oh yeah, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with getting hyped stuff." No, you can't overwhelm
Please.
us. Please
Please
get
get
hyped.
hyped.
It really helps the show. Like,
Like-
the more you talk about it, the more you hashtag it, LOTP D&D.
Yeah, like I've seen a couple of people saying like they can't support like monetarily, which is like so totally fine. Like there's no obligation to do anything like that whatsoever. Like the thing that helps us the most is for you to get our shows out there and to like bring more people in, like
Yeah,
share
spread the
it,
word.
tweet
Word of
about
mouth.
it. Like your fan art, fan fiction, like people are doing cosplay and crafts and all sorts of stuff, and it's just like
Everything you do.
wow.
The number of people I've said who say like, the number of people I've seen who've said like, oh, seeing the big fan community really turned me on to this show because it made me realize how many people love it.
That's
Like,
you guys.
The
You
most
guys did that.
successful form of advertising is word of mouth.
Yes.
And that's you guys.
Yes.
It's you
So-
guys just tweeting, using the hashtag, making fan art, writing fan fiction. We've got close to 100 pieces of fan
It's
fiction
wild.
on archive of our own right now, and that's incredible. I never thought we'd have anything like that for anything we made.
Thank you,
Speaking of-
Maddie.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much,
Maddie.
Maddie.
Speaking of, someone has literally just sort of transcribed every episode to prose.
400,000 words.
Yep.
400,000 words.
Wild.
That's gone up on Archive of Our Own today.
Yep.
Thank you
Yep.
so much to the
Brave
person,
soul.
the brave soul.
The brave soldier.
Yeah, that's so. Your support has been just immeasurably wonderful
Mm-hmm.
through this time, and I love chatting with all of you guys on the Discord.
Yep.
Week to week, and like we say, like, oh, come join us for an after episode party on the Discord when we advertise the Discord. What we don't tell you is that we spend like at least a couple of hours every day on there, and we love chatting to you. We love talking theories with you guys, talking about the stuff we're in our own fandom. We love talking about headcanons,
Yep.
alternate universe stories. Yeah, it's just we have such a wonderful time on there.
So yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you for
guys for
everything.
being amazing. We couldn't do this without you. Like,
Mm-mm.
literally couldn't do this without
Thank you, Worm.
Thank you, Worm! You
Oh,
crazy,
Worm.
crazy.
Worm.
Don't disturb the worm.
Do not disturb the worm. The bank will shut them out again.
Every day we fail. Every day we disturb the worm.
I
The
think,
worm is Taika, by
I
the
think,
way.
I think Worm wants to be disturbed.
This worm wants to be disturbed, but Taika worm should not be disturbed.
He's always being disturbed.
Holding this bag of Bisper is dangerous.
Visper.
Someone's asked a few times, how do you join the Discord? We have some links in the description, I believe, of the live stream.
Yeah.
Or on any of the episodes of Live at the Party. Or if you go to liveatthepartydnd.com, there is a page on how to support us. And basically every method of supporting us has access to the Discord. So if you head onto there, you can support us at Patreon, you can support us on Indiegogo, you can support us at Ko-Fi. If you really can't get any of those methods to work, you can send us a direct message and we'll sort out a PayPal thing for you.
Celeste!
Thank you so much, Celeste. You sweetie.
You guys.
Honestly. I just want to say as well, just like, the fan art we've continued to receive for Live at the Party has been wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen yet, at liveatthepartydnd.com, our new website, we have a fan art gallery
It's so pretty.
It's so good. You guys are
featuring
so talented.
some of our favourite pieces.
Mm-hmm.
We are also currently working on a fan art reel video,
Yeah.
which will be set to our favourite tracks from our soundtrack from episodes 1 through to 38 of the Dawnbringers arc.
Yeah. So you guys get like a soundtrack video and a fan art video in one.
All in one.
Yeah, well, because we really wanted to celebrate you guys, because you've done so much art,
Mm-hmm.
and your art really is, like, everything to the show.
What is it we've got in the files now? Like over
Over
1,000?
1,000 pieces of fan art.
Yeah.
Because I save every single piece of fan art that you guys do that I see.
Mm-hmm.
I save it onto my hard drive because I don't. It is the equivalent of like me putting it on the fridge with a magnet.
Yeah.
Like,
It's always there
Never
so
wanna
we can
lose
look
it.
at it.
so I save everything, and I just appreciate it. And I go through it, and I'm just like, oh wow, we made something, and then people created all of this out of something we made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are the best.
You really are.
Absolute best.
And we'll keep featuring, because there's still lots of fan art we haven't featured in fan art reels.
Mhm.
So as we do the Delphos Saga, we'll continue to put fan art reels, including Dawnbringer stuff, at the end of the episodes.
So it depends how mad you guys go with this lot.
But we will definitely make sure to get some of those amazing Dawnbringers pieces in. We're not forgetting about them. We just
No.
have to have this little hiatus.
Yeah.
Life has dictated.
They will be back.
At least we came to like the end of a story arc.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we'd been stuck in the middle of a story arc?
Like if we hadn't done the Cranwell bit or something.
Yeah, we had no closure on the
Yep.
Shadeborn situation.
If we'd finished and everyone was still theorising that I was a warlock and reveal hadn't come out yet,
Oh boy.
I'd be going insane.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You'd just be like, I have to tell them.
I'd just be like, I give up, I'm telling everyone.
EJ's Art has asked, how do we submit fan art? You can submit it on any of our social media platforms. So
Yes.
Yeah,
on
just hashtag it.
at us, hashtag it, like LOTP D&D or Live for the Party D&D, or at us on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr,
Yep.
any of them.
Any of them. Or you don't even have to at us. If you put the hashtag, we look through the hashtag every
we
single
do.
day.
Every day.
We
It's
look
the
through all our
news.
hashtags.
It's the news. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Mary.
And
Thank
thank
you,
you, Megan!
Hello, Laura.
Laura!
Laura!
And thank you, Megan. My computer is catching up slower than everybody else's because
Yeah.
I'm streaming. But thank you so much, and I'm so glad you're hyped for Delphos. We're so hyped for
So
Delphos.
hyped for Delphos.
Laura, I miss you. I miss you so much.
Laura, I have your hair towel.
I'm holding
What?
it hostage.
It's hanging, the hair towel hanging on the back of the bathroom door is Laura's.
Oh!
Oh, I
Yeah.
wondered who's that one.
She left it here it was 2 weeks before the lockdown.
Yeah.
Laura came to play
Oh,
D&D with
no.
us. Left the hair towel. I was like, oh, we'll give it back to you as soon as we see you. And now it's like, Laura.
Laura, I
Committed
miss
to see no
playing
one.
with Teddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shadowringer.
Thank you, Shadowringer.
Thank you so much.
Auntie Laura.
Auntie Laura.
You are Auntie Laura.
So, I guess we will take a few more questions. I know.
Yeah, there
these-
have been a few. I was just waiting for B because I didn't really want to just
Do questions with
Do-
that.
yeah.
but let's see if I can find some of the ones that you missed from Maze.
Oh yeah,
we
there's some
did.
specifically
Um,
Maze.
Well, there were some that we did already when you were in the bathroom.
Soz.
Should I
Sorry?
find them?
You're allowed.
I'm allowed to go pee.
Do. Can I find them? It's been so long. That's as far back up the chat as I can scroll.
Maze.
Maze.
I mean, are there any maze specific things that I can answer while being
Yeah,
said?
or any specific questions for any of our characters, just
Yeah.
while B's not here.
Well,
Oh,
these...
oh.
Whoa!
That's the other way on this
Yike.
laptop. Yike! Wow. Can Maze cook?
Yeah, left home at 15, so would have had to learn. Also did a lot of housework and whatnot with their mum, so is really, really good at making fish and rice. Best fish and rice you've ever had.
Nice.
Does Pandora have a favourite sister? No, she loves her sisters equally.
That'll be so harsh. I have two sisters. I don't care for Penelope.
Get out, Penelope! Yeah, it's very sort of typical family with oldest child syndrome for Persephone. Got all of the initial first child treatment. Pandora's the middle child, and then Penelope is the baby.
I know middle child feeling.
I am an oldest child, so I will look
Yeah,
forward
none
to
of y'all know middle child feeling.
I look forward to exploring the middle child syndrome.
I'm baby.
You baby.
Half baby.
Oh.
And May's an only child. None of you know.
Can you describe May's sword? Maze's sword.
Maze has two swords.
Mhm.
The Silence is the one that their granddad gave them, which is a full-length traditional katana. And then when they moved to Erin, they got a Greek-style kopis, which is like a short sword, but on the handle it kind of curves around your hand slightly, and then the blade itself is kind of curved upwards.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. So they fight with two swords.
Oh, thank you, Mango Rosie.
Thank
That's
you.
so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It hasn't popped up on my
It
screen
will
yet,
pop
but
up in a second.
No,
There
thank
you go.
you.
Oh god, and thank you, Jet, and thank you, Alex. Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
Alex.
Alex!
Alex.
Alex!
Guys.
Yo!
Whoa, guys. Pax. Alex, Jet. Whoa.
Whoa!
Slow down. We can't thank you fast enough.
You guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so
Mango,
much.
Jet, Alex, Pax.
My god.
Y'all are wonderful.
You guys. You didn't need to do that.
Y'all.
You guys, we love
Y'all
you
and your
so
support.
much.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
It's emotional. You have chocolate. It's cry hours.
Even more whisper. Come here. No, please. I need you to live.
This for no. It's a mood.
We haven't decided, so Emma Rose has asked, so you might know each other by reputation, what they know initially. We haven't actually figured that out yet, because we were only figuring out a lot of this stuff today. Like, we really have, we came up with this concept on Sunday night, and we really have been working at it relentlessly for 3 days. Around me still having to do other stuff.
And be doing commission work.
And trying to desperately get the artwork out. So we've got a lot of figuring it all out to do, and next time we do one of these streams with Q&As, we'll have a lot more down than we do now.
Yeah.
But this was essentially, we were waiting for the news on Sunday night to even know what was going to happen this week.
Before we had the idea of, like,
Yeah.
what can we do instead?
We're all just waiting on Boris.
Don't sully this household with that name. But yeah, it might be a case of like they've heard we do the sort of 2 truths and a lie kind of thing.
Yeah.
That They've just heard about each other around school.
Yeah.
Who knows?
David hasn't heard anything about these people.
Damon hasn't heard anything.
He's above us.
Thank you, Varys.
Thank you,
so much.
Varys.
He's not above you. He's just
He's busy.
away to the side.
Yeah, he's doing his
He's
gladiator
over on the
things.
bench.
Oh,
I was
we're on
over on the bench.
Thank you, Bev.
Thank you, Bev.
Thank you so much. This is wild.
Guys,
Yo!
you're too good to us. My God.
I'm getting really emotional about all of this support right now. This is like, thank you everyone. I will make sure that now we've got to episode 38 and there's no more spoilers.
Oh yeah.
We will be releasing for you to play on pretendyourZZ.com
Yes.
the Cards Against Caldera game that we're going to play in a
It's
bit.
very
With
good.
all the full cards.
It's very
Thank you,
good.
Bronwyn.
Thank
Thank you so much, Bronwyn. Yeah, with all the full cards that we came up with, and the Discord helped us with some of them. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, we can't play with the spoiler ones tonight because our printer has run out of
Yes.
ink. But we have all the previous ones.
And the additional cards for the last 4 episodes are very good.
They are very, very,
They're very good. Yeah, but I'm excited to share that with you guys, and I would love to know your favourite mixes of cards that you come up with.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you so
Pandora
much.
protection program. What the fuck?
Oh, B!
Big.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
What?
Just sent a photo of themselves outside the door looking very sad because we couldn't hear them knocking.
I'm sorry, babe.
Sorry.
Love you.
Just B is at the door. Someone let B in. B is at the door. Also, the chat is behind the live feed, so we had no idea you guys were writing this.
B needs door.
B.
B needs being let in.
Been and gone.
B forgot their key. Let B in.
I'm in.
Oh my God. So B is back from dog walk.
Yeah.
So in that case, if you had any more like questions that we didn't answer in our little previous Q&A thing,
Yeah, some not too complicated
not
character
too complicated,
questions.
like little trivia questions.
You guys don't love me.
Yeah, that's why I didn't eat all your dinner.
I know.
Love you. I love you too.
I give you back your seat. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Also, thank
Sasha
you,
took your
Discord,
grave.
for rescuing my other half from outside.
Thanks,
Thank
Discord.
you.
This is why we love you guys.
Have a drink. Yeah.
A drinky.
What's
A
wrong?
drink. A drinky.
Well, the pre-mixed stuff I have in the door of the fridge. I don't know there's pre-mixed stuff.
Angie!
Angie?
Angie! Angie!
Angie, I'm
We know why, and thank you.
We love you, Angie.
Angie, I miss you and Ray so much.
Oh,
I miss you every day.
and we miss you every second we're not zooming.
Yeah.
I've had that for like a
The
week.
top of the fridge.
Secrets.
Secret.
Yes. Faith, that's one you've just asked Delphos much. We
Yes.
were talking about it, but we didn't want to like preemptively be like, hey guys, we're gonna make merch for a thing
Yeah,
we've not
like,
told you about.
Would you guys like some Delphos merch? Like varsity stuff?
We
Yeah.
thought it'd be really fun to make like Delphos Academy like varsity things, and then like I don't know.
Little
Other
pins.
like school, college
I want to make
memorabilia.
like a really dumb like my friend went to Erin and all I got was this T-shirt. Just so much stuff I used to buy when I was in Greece when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh, little fun trivia fact that I can just throw out there for people. I won't say which one specifically, but a requisite of all of us making characters for this new campaign was that we all had to have a Mamma Mia soundtrack song on each of our playlists.
Oh yeah, there's
Because-
playlists already.
Damon's
There are
playlist is just littered with Mamma Mia songs.
Yes,
And
I-
R loves Mamma Mia
Mhm.
a lot.
Like a lot.
Okay, so not the others aren't finished yet, but I can now make Damon's playlist public.
Yeah!
Yes, I need to send you Maze's playlist so far and come up with some more.
Yeah, I've got
Um,
some more to add to Pandora's. as
So
well.
the Lion of Erin playlist is now public, and I can share the
Yay!
link with y'all.
It's just mostly Mamma Mia. It's great.
And just like some absolute bangers.
Oh,
Absolute bangers.
Ray! Stop!
Ray!
It's your birthday.
It's your
Stop this.
birthday!
That's your birthday money. Giving us money.
Ray, I'm gonna absolute curb stomp you.
Not on their birthday.
On their birthday!
We love love you, Ray.
Happy
And Angie.
birthday.
Ray and
Angie.
Angie.
Ray
Ray is
and
pixie
Angie.
sized.
Thank
you can't
you.
do this.
Thank you to the Discord for letting me back in the house.
Yes, so let me
Well,
share with
And
you.
thank you, Liv.
Did you see the picture?
Yes.
Damon's playlist.
There, I've shared in the live chat Damon's Spotify playlist.
It's very
Um,
good.
You can find it on the main. I don't know whether everybody knows that we have a Spotify playlist for all the characters in Life of the Party,
But we
You
do.
did.
because it's something that we talked about like almost a year ago and then
Boy.
never shared again.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god, we've had a new patron and a new contribution to the Indiegogo.
Oh my
oh my god! Oh my god!
Y'all want to get on
We
this
will let you
already.
guys into the Discord, like, at
As
the end
soon
of
as
this.
We're
possible.
done
Yeah.
with this.
Does Delphos have a football team? I don't know about. I have to talk to JD about football specifically, but like
There
ball
must be
games
Some
is
kind of sport.
Some-
is a
kind of like
popular
ancient Greek
sport
sport.
in Erin. He did specify to me like they play ball games in the Coliseum as well.
Erin is full of jocks.
Yeah.
Erin is just Jock City. So I imagine Delphos has a sports team of that capacity.
Hob jocklins.
Jock goblins.
I saw. I'm very, very happy. Red.
Red.
We see you.
What? I'm crying.
Oh, Red.
Red.
Red's just put this into, like, the Discord chat we have with her and Angie and Ray, and I'm dying.
It's our first
Red.
piece of final.
Oh my god, Red, you have the
Your
The
power.
honours. The honours, Red.
Your absolute
And
power.
we are honoured.
we're honoured.
Oh my god, whoa, there's been a lot of contributions.
That's
There's
Wow.
really a lot.
Has.
You've
Whoa.
missed a lot.
What happened?
Everyone just
People
went
went
off.
feral.
Discord
Guys.
people just like all
Thank you
donated
so
at
much.
once.
Thank you so much. We love you, faithless one.
Laura, what?
Oh, please, this one, thank you.
Guys.
Laura's just messaged you to say that.
Laura!
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 Laura, no, not allowed.
Angie.
Angie.
I'm angry.
In that moment, we were all angry. Take it. Come here.
No.
What is your character's favourite time of the year?
Oh.
This is a very important question.
Autumn.
Winter. Though in Erin you don't really get winter, so it's just it's a lot. It's hot all the time, and so I like it when it's winter because it's cooler, which means that I can not be just really hot all the time. But it's fine. Like, you know, I like when the speed. I like the speed. Sorry, I just read someone say that.
Speed. If we're talking here, I like spring in Erin, and I like autumn in Vishima.
I don't know. I guess, like, anytime it's hot. I like it when it's hot.
You just like the sunshine.
We have
I
the
like-
best
I like
games
the
in the summer. So, summer it is.
I like the summer too.
Thank you so much, Jet.
Thank you, Jet. Thank you. My god, Jet.
Yo.
Right, should we
Yo.
distribute some cards again?
Yes.
Card against.
Um, So it's 7.
7 to start. Ready.
Wet.
So just pass them around. You guys take that pile.
Wet.
I haven't really shuffled these very much, but
It's
like,
fine.
take 7 off the top and hang on to it.
Oh god.
Oh, thank you, Victoria. Victoria.
Victoria.
Victoria. Icarus is hot all the time. You're right, Annalise.
That's so correct.
You know who's hotter? Damon.
Yeah.
7 for you.
Thank you.
No, wait, isn't it 10?
7, isn't it?
7. Just
7.
like, I don't know, like a side note, I guess, when I drew Icarus up, I kind of based him on like Pacific Island, Maori,
Yeah.
sort of influence in his like facial structure and hair. Yeah. Just, I like that, like, that's what I wanted him to
Yeah, I really like that.
Did
I
he have
really
a face
like that.
claim? Like, do you remember their name?
Not really.
He looks like Jason Momoa's imaginary son. I don't know if
Yeah.
Jason
There was
Momoa
that, like-
actually has a son, but
Well, that's also B's
Because other characters.
misfortunes character.
There was like a model I found on Pinterest which I based his like hair and stuff off, but like, yeah, he's very sort of Maori inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, face claims is good. Damon's is Henry Cavill.
of course
Of course it is!
I have no qualms over that because I
This
had to
is
sit
fine.
there and stare at a picture of Henry Cavill for like an hour yesterday and it was lit.
Yes, Damon does have pointy teeth. Let me make him
All of them.
large
All of
again,
them.
so you can see his. Oh, that's very large.
Yeah, it is.
Pointy teeth.
That's
very
better than
large.
looking at us, to be fair. Yeah, so you can see his pointy teeth.
And his big kitty cat hobgoblin nose.
And his groovy heterochromia.
He is a kitty cat.
I cannot wait for him to enter the silly zone.
Yeah.
You know when cats do the thing
And the eyes.
and their eyes go and they sort of enter the silly zone?
Damon will enter the silly zone.
I'm very
Damon will
excited.
enter the silly zone.
And when he wakes up, he goes...
Because that's a hobgoblin.
Because
thing.
hobgoblins are cats.
Yeah.
So we got a lizard, a puppy, a cat.
And Maze.
And Maze.
What animal are you?
Maze is like
A snake.
the people.
I said I wanted to be a cat too.
Oh,
Maze is the people in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
The rest of the
yeah,
villages.
That's true.
I'm the mayor.
The mayors.
Right. Take 7 off the top, I guess.
I will.
And then I'll give you guys half the black cards, I say. They are
Meow,
white cutout squares with a squiggle on the back.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Who
Okay.
wants to go first?
Yeah, I'll take a first black card. I haven't picked my white cards yet. Okay. Wizards recommend blank.
Wizards recommend lizards.
I wish.
Wizard! I'm a motherfucking wizard.
Wizards recommend.
What do wizards recommend? Ooh.
I'm dropping all the white cards.
Wizards recommend being a wizard.
Wizard.
What do wizards recommend?
I promise that Pandora is an actual wizard and she's not a
Yeah,
wizard.
we're being like really open about all of our characters,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
stats and like classes and
and-
races and stuff on this one.
Okay. Wizards recommend ending them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wizards recommend just straight vibing. Wizards recommend Monsieur Manuel's Monster Manual.
Ooh.
I like just straight vibing.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like that's something Warlords would recommend.
I mean, yeah.
They vibing.
You vibing. Katelyn out here vibing.
Yeah. Cecily out here vibing.
Cecily out here vibing.
Okay.
She really
Andy,
does.
that's so
Aggressively.
cute. And he's making the Delphos uniform for Animal Crossing.
Oh! That's so cute! What the fuck?
Right.
No secret Asimars, like at all.
No.
No secret Asimars, no secret warlocks.
No. We all what we say we are.
It is what it is.
What it is,
what it is.
I will tell you that JD told me to keep that secret could be fun. And like 4 episodes in, when people started guessing, both of us were like, I hate this. Like immediate regret.
Yeah.
Right, your
My turn?
your turn.
Your turn.
Icarus would get the zoomies.
Icarus would get the zoomies.
Yeah.
And Damianos would do the thing.
That's right, he does his morning jog because he just wakes up and gets the zoomies.
Especially when he gets wet.
Poodle!
He is a poodle.
The curly hair and everything.
But he's not a bitch.
Wow.
We're renaming the show.
Poignant.
But we're not. We're renaming the show from now on. It's blank of the party.
Whoa.
But yeah, like the characters do still have like backstories and like some
Mhm.
secrets that will come out. Like, you've already learned a bit about them, quite a lot
Yeah.
about them tonight, but still.
And we've still got stuff we need to think about for them, so
Exactly.
yeah.
I will share the playlist link again here.
Yeah, no secret classes, only secret pasts coming back to haunt them. So, we're renaming the show. From now on, it's an embarrassing phobia of the party. We're renaming the show. From now on, it's Pack Tactics.
Oh no! Guaranteed win card. Pack Tactics sends B every time. It's great.
Pack Tactics of the party. Or it's Milky Penta. No, Pack Tactics. I knew that was you, Sasha.
Yes.
I knew that was you.
Yeah, we'd lost the second that entered the running.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
Oh, fuck me.
black card and I need another white card.
course you do.
Oh my god.
I do.
Little twist around.
I got lost in the mangrove swamps and all I found was blank. Oh god. Thank you.
To the person asking what episode Katelyn was revealed as a warlock, literally the latest one.
Yep.
So, apologies to anyone who is not caught up.
So they said I'm caught up, but I must have missed it. Like, it was at the end of episode
Literally.
38.
It was like a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, he had a t-shirt and everything.
I did have a t-shirt and everything, and now I
Dramatic.
can finally take selfies in that
Oh,
t-shirt.
thank you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
I too would already die for these characters. I'd live for these characters.
Yes.
They want you to live.
They want you to
for
live.
them.
I got lost in the mangrove swamps, and all I found was being held verbally hostage by Boblin. I got lost in the mangrove swamps, and all I found was Cassie and Tyrion.
Why?
Why is he there?
Look at the snake symbols.
No! He wants to avoid them.
And I got lost in the mangrove swamps, and all I found was Pocket Sariel. Pocket Sariel.
Yay!
Damn it!
Thank you.
I wasted being held verbally hostage by Boblin.
Where's the discard pile, or have we not got one yet?
I just put it underneath.
Put it at the
Oh,
bottom,
yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
The latest trend in Shadeborn is blank.
No.
The latest trend in Shadeborn is kissing in an alleyway. The latest trend in Shadeborn is being annoyed at first sight. I'm seeing a theme here, guys. The latest trend in Shadeborn is renting property in my cousin's name. Renting property in my cousin's, like,
Well done.
obviously.
Well done.
Obviously.
Kai has put forward a face claim idea.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh!
Boobs.
Icarus just got 10 times more powerful.
Him boob!
The actor, or the model is Noah Annie,
Boob.
and I kiss him boob.
Boobies.
That's canon now. That's canon Icarus.
Icarus, your bobbies!
Oh my god, that's Icarus. That's his
Beautiful.
face claim.
Very
There we
good.
go.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful.
Damon is interested.
Nice. Very nice, Kai. Very nice.
Thank you, Kai.
Thank you, Kai.
Aye, it's your turn.
Okay. Separate. I still have super glue on my fingers, so nothing is... I've washed my hands like 17 times, it won't come off.
Oh, we had quite a few new patrons.
Yeah.
Thank you, new patrons.
Turns out my backstory was about blank all along.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know, you just have
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
the
One second, I
story
need to make sure it's nothing better.
or the card.
There is nothing
Right.
better. There is nothing better.
Turns out my backstory was about abandoning your friends in an Iraqian jail because you have new friends all along.
Elise.
Are you playing Elise
Is
now?
that you?
Turns out my backstory was about Matthias de fucking Argentfall all along. Turns out my backstory was about the entire royal family of Mirrortail all along.
Oh no. These are very
Which
good.
is what I'm thinking. If I just point out that Steph has named the ship SS Ship Sea Lion.
Bravo, Steph, bravo!
Well done. Thank you, Steph.
Yes, Steph, Sea Lions.
That's well cute,
That is
mate.
well soft.
Wow. Turns out my backstory was Matthias de fucking Argentfall. They were all incredibly good,
They were very
but
good.
I love the phrasing on that. Phrasing.
Phrasing!
My backstory is Matthias fucking Argentfall.
Yep. Fucking Argentfall.
I love that bastard man.
My turn.
Yeah.
Sorcerers recommend. Whoever had that last Elise card.
Oh, I'm sorry to Isra in advance for this answer.
Same. Same. Sorry, Izza.
Sorry, Izza.
Sorry.
Sorcerers recommend a mummified goblin hand that isn't even magic.
They do.
They do.
Sorcerers recommend wasting a nat 20 on initiative. I'm disoriented, but like, you know.
Happens to the best of us.
Sorcerers recommend blaming it on 2 horny animals in the woods. I do think that, like, Izza gets the most nat 20s on initiative. Like,
It's happened more than once, I'm sure.
Yeah.
oh my god, though.
I don't think I've ever had a nat 20 on initiative.
I did once.
Yeah,
In
same.
the Cranwell fight.
Oh my god, this is really hard.
It's a very good round.
Mummified goblin hand.
Yay! Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to go to the 2 animals.
God,
Oh,
come here.
no.
Come here. Okay. Imagine blank.
Imagine.
Can you imagine that? Thank you.
Like, I love these cards so much that there's no competition. I just like all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're
just like,
very good.
oh, I just want to get a giggle out of reading them.
Like, it doesn't matter who wins, but it's all about the giggle. Right. Imagine Fandon's many orcish men. Imagine happiness.
Me in quarantine.
Imagine getting pummeled from behind.
Abandon.
Are all of these Fandon?
It's the abandoned round. We just had the Elise round.
Just worm! You bit me! Why? Werewolf.
Worm, no!
Worm, no.
It's gotta be Imagine happiness. Yeah!
Sorry, I was reading Kai's question. Is Hasegawa's Japanese?
Yes.
Yes.
Vishima and Kashima are very inspired by feudal Japan.
Oh, fuck me.
Chase, it's your go.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Cassian left Mirrortail because of blank.
I have a perfect card. I don't even care if it doesn't win. I'm going to be really happy hearing you read it out.
Cassian left Mirrortail because of... I'll never tell. Cassian left Mirrortail because of Commander Strike.
Leave.
Cassian left Mirrortail because of Mirrortail. It's true! Mirrortail!
Yeah! Very good.
I just knew, man. I just knew.
Man, you done been new.
You get me. You get me, bro.
Why did Cassian kiss Vanden? Because of blank. Why did you kiss me?
Because he wanted to.
I have the answer.
Why did Cassie?
I actually more or less had the answer.
One moment, please.
Put it on my super glue hand.
It will stay there. Sticky.
Bonded.
Why did Cassian kiss Vanden? Because of getting arrested.
Well.
Why did Cassian kiss Vanden? Because of no tact whatsoever. Why did Cassian kiss Vanden? Because of throwing Cassian against a door. Who put no tact whatsoever.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
May I have a Bisper, please?
Bisper.
Are you gonna...
I want a Bisper as well,
Okay.
please. Bisper, please.
That could have been so tender. But you're a fucking goblin. Why do you bully me so? Okay, you know you said earlier about B being an only child and never understanding?
Yes.
Oh,
I am
okay, so you
B's-
called me out when I wasn't like...
I have taken on the position of B's younger brother, apparently. Because this is what they do to me.
You do it back, though.
Yeah,
You're both bad
good
at
with
each other.
siblings.
Siblings! This is my sibling! This is my brother!
This is my...
We are siblings and we care for each other! Siblings. Siblings.
We thought there were two, but there is another. This one's Tiger.
And he is your brother.
Watch Brian Davy Gilbert.
Please.
Anyway.
That sketch is just Vex and Vax.
It
This is
is.
my sister. This is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Something that I can't remember. Something share.
But we
That's
don't
true.
care
And
because
we
we
have
have the
the
same
same
hair.
Oh. Oh. Astro has only blushed once, and it was because of blank.
Oh god. Oh god. Where is it?
Do I play for one that I think I find funny, or one that I think you will find funny?
It's all about playing to the
You
audience.
play to the person.
Yeah.
When did Alex drop a 50?
Right?
Right.
5,
When you were out.
6, 7.
It's curb stoppings all round tonight, lads.
God.
Stop!
I played to you.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Find out.
Hang on.
What if we were
just
quarantined
got a
together and
new
there was only
damn
one bed?
hand.
And you played to me? I've been really...
What's the wording of the question again, sorry?
Astro's only blushed once, and it was because of blank. I really pissed R off a lot this quarantine by just being like, oh babe, what if there's only one bed?
I think you should shoot your shot.
I think you
guys-
should shoot your shot.
You guys would be cute together.
You'd make a really cute couple.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing me.
We a sexy couple.
Oh!
I can't even say that without laughing. We're actual tramps.
So Astro's only blushed once, and it was because of wanting to kiss her at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Astro's only kissed once, and it was because
Kissed
of...
once.
Kissed once.
No, blushed once, sorry. And it was because of...
Read it out, babe.
What is it?
Read it out, B.
Say it.
Say it.
Do you need me to say it?
We know it's not pack tactics.
Being restrained.
Coward.
You are considered restrained. Oh no.
Well, he's broken.
Well,
It's because of lipstick on your collar and a black eye.
yeah.
Yeah. You deserve that.
Angie.
Play to destroy.
Angie.
Angie. No, talk me, I'm Angie.
Oh, for God's sake, the ever-present question. Inside Astra's bag, you will find his dead family, apparently.
God, that's such a popular theory.
Somehow. Now I just have the sibling song in my head. That's the
Same.
end of the
Siblings.
day.
Siblings.
Siblings. This is my sister. This is my brother.
We are
Give
siblings
us
And we
a
care
chance.
for each other.
You don't
I wonder
like
if I can-
siblings? Give us a chance. We'll amuse you with our sibling
I wonder if I can
dance.
rope my brothers into that.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh my god.
There is another.
But we'll do it social distance at the market, like 6 feet apart.
What's this? Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
Roping Luke and Josh into the sibling dance.
Yes.
Because you have to do it with Josh and then Luke can be annoyed.
Please, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly how it would go.
Right, inside Astra's bag, you will find tiefling erotica.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's all it is.
That's all it
That's
is.
why you didn't want to do
It's
it.
just like, please don't look at my porn.
Inside Astra's bag, you will find tail piercings.
Even more of them.
Inside Astra's bag, you will find the moon.
Gru? Is that you? Did you steal it from Alfie?
You did! Who put the fucking moon?
Yeah!
Yeah!
No, it's
Yeah,
canon.
yeah.
You put it so it's canon now.
Usher.
Oh my
Just says, did Astra ever return that library book? We haven't been back to
We
Mirrortail,
have
so
not.
no.
Yet.
He's a criminal.
Jocelyn won't like it when she hears
No.
about blank.
Astra stealing library books.
Oh my god. Jocelyn won't like it when she hears about blank.
Yeah.
I'm sad that Matthias fucking Arjun
Oh.
has already been used.
I might ditch my hand.
Do it.
Hang on. Give me a moment, please.
We'll amuse you with our sibling dance.
Siblings. Fuck.
Got my Saturday shots on a Saturday night. Got my Saturday shots on and I'm feeling alright. Haters try to hit me, but I say no way. Cause my Saturday shots are on a Saturday.
God.
Saturday. I literally listen to that
Wednesday.
song every Saturday.
David Gilbert, it's Wednesday. Got my Wednesday shots on a Wednesday night.
Got my Wednesday shots on and I'm feeling
Alright.
alright. Haters try to hit me, but I say no way. Cause my Wednesday shots are on a
Wednesday.
Wednesday. just give me anything. Okay. Jocelyn won't like it when she hears about falling off a roof in Sanskrit.
She did.
You valid?
Jocelyn won't like it when she hears about Oblum.
Wow!
You. Jocelyn won't like it when she hears about a growing sense of dread.
Just in general.
Boblum! I absolutely loathe that you gave Boblum as an answer to something people wouldn't like, but it made me laugh the most, so I can take it.
Yeah, but that's why I gave it to you. I was just like, that reads so well in my head.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Catalina, I'm so sorry.
Also, tarot cards I would associate with Sariel and Cassian would be the moon and the magician.
I prefer Death for Cassian.
Oh, Death's a good one.
Yeah, that works as well.
And for Astra, I do the Hanged Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Van is the tower. But hopefully one day he won't be.
Yeah.
Cassian found out about blank and took psychic damage.
I've doomed myself
Yes, you have.
eternally.
do you know what song we haven't hit for? I haven't sang for a while.
Am I a
No!
lady?
No!
Or am I a rat? Am I a rat?
If I'm a rat,
I'm a ladylike rat.
am
I a rat? Or am I a lady?
Am I a lady?
If I'm a lady.
I'm a rat-like lady.
What's the question?
The question.
What's the question? Oh.
Cassian found out about blank and took psychic damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the rat.
Yes,
thing.
same. No, the song I was talking about
was
Blueberry
Blueberry Squirrel Kebab.
Blueberry Squirrel Kebab.
No, it's a
Blueberry Squirrel Kebab.
It's a
blueberry squirrel kebab. It's a
Blueberry Squirrel Kebab.
Oh my
He
god,
likes
we are-
his
blueberry squirrel kebab. So during lockdown, we have descended into just TikTok. Like,
I was already there. You fucking
Somebody come get her, she dancing like a stripper.
just it's like we ran out of things to say to each other about week 4, and
Yeah.
we've been together for 10 weeks or longer now. And so we just every day we watch TikToks until we find something we find so funny. We just sing it
Yeah. all
until we
day.
get so sick of it we go insane.
If you haven't been keeping up with the A to Zoo
It's
on
very
TikTok,
important.
it's very important.
please go subscribe to Mike Bent. Let me look him up.
It's very, very important.
Okay, Cassian found out about helping people other than ourselves and took psychic damage.
It's true.
Yeah.
Cassian found out about standing to the side whilst your friends help the poor and took psychic damage.
No, that was a choice you made.
Well,
Cassian found out about telling Cassian he doesn't deserve to be in the party and took psychic damage. Who put helping people other than ourselves?
Me.
Wow.
This is Mike Bennett art on TikTok.
very important.
It's very important.
He's very important. He does loads of really beautiful wooden cutouts. He donates tons of money to charity. He's just an incredibly wholesome, wonderful man.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely recommend
Big
checking
shout
him
out to him.
He's
Good
making
show.
an A to Zoo.
out. A to Zoo.
Every
each
day he does animals.
There are 2 more we haven't seen. One of them's a viper and a walrus. I'm
Oh
dead
my
excited, mate.
But that means he's nearly at the end of the alphabet, and I don't think I'm ready for that.
No.
We summoned Worm.
What?
Worm.
We do have a TikTok, but we haven't done anything on it since we moved from cosplay to D&D, which we do have plans for, but like time isn't real, and so we've been talking about it for 11 weeks
And haven't done.
and haven't done anything. Our TikTok is just at NyxRising. It's got a bunch of cosplay stuff on there, and a TikTok of Taika, which is the only thing we've uploaded this year.
With the fat dog filter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fat Dog Tiger.
We uploaded that.
What else did we do? We haven't uploaded it.
Wait, so I uploaded that one in the 14th of the 9th
So September last year.
September, and then I uploaded.
Tiger with the Fat Dog filter.
Yeah.
What date was that?
That was on the 23rd of the 3rd.
Nothing from September to March, and then Fat
Laughter
Tiger.
with it. It just sends me.
But yeah, we have quite a lot of like
Oh,
TikToks on there.
Annalise has asked me what weapon does Damon wield. At the moment, I just have him with a short sword and a whip. I think he probably has a variety of weapons because he's a performance gladiator. So he probably swaps between different things, but yeah, short sword and a whip. That's his main like. Are you right?
Can I have a biscuit, please?
Biscuit.
Please, Bispa. Thank you. Bispa, please. Thank you.
It's your turn with a black card. Oh, thanks, Jet.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Why? Astro used I keep getting the Astro ones.
Good.
Astro used suggestion and I ended up blank.
None of this work. Dump
What
on my hand.
D&D class would we give Taika?
Paladin.
He's
We
Paladin.
discussed this before.
Oh,
Brian
he is
David
a
Gilbert
paladin.
assigned him a paladin.
He is.
Read it again, sorry.
Astro's used suggestion and I ended up blank.
A dud round.
I sure did go somewhere, Alex.
Sure. It's the only one I had that fit the sentence.
Blueberry squirrel kebab.
What kind of what other weapons should Damon have? I didn't
Some
want to
sort
give
of
him.
club,
Like a two-handed something. Like
great sword.
what is the thing I'm thinking of?
Halberd?
No,
I
like
didn't,
a claymore.
okay, because I didn't want to give him a warhammer because that's what Varen has, who is obviously my other red-skinned character from Aaron,
Who's also a paladin.
who's also a paladin.
Whoops.
Even though I like warhammers, like big beefy hammer.
Yeah. Claymore.
Claymore, yeah.
So Astro used suggestion and I ended up aging.
Ugh. I mean, technically, you're always aging.
You're right.
Am I?
Technically. Am I a lady?
Or am I immortal? Am I immortal?
Oh.
Astro used suggestion and I ended up accidentally stealing in the Zalviz.
Yeah, that was definitely Astra's fault.
Astro used suggestion and I ended up ignoring your obvious feelings. Who put Zalviz?
Me. Thank you.
Brava, brava.
Bravissima.
What? So have we said what other weapons everyone uses as well?
I don't
I
think we
described
have.
my
Oh,
swords
yeah.
while you were away.
Okay, so you've got swords.
Yeah, I got a katana and a kopis.
Nice.
You mentioned you have a glaive.
Doodled it a little bit. What does Pandora have?
Pandora is a wizard, so uses an orange crystal on a chain. It's like a dowsing crystal, as her sort of arcane focus, and she also has a quarterstaff.
This is kind of what I've got in mind for
Yeah.
the glaive.
Yeah.
So
Love a glaive.
just a little bit shorter than him, and it's going to have like loads of blue, like lightning designs down it.
And your little temple of cord symbol.
That's hot.
Nice.
Hot weapon.
I haven't looked at them for a while.
Listen.
I know they've been on screen, but like,
Yes, let me get you up there.
Bless you.
bless
Thank you.
Jesus.
Can I have a biscuit and numb the pain?
Just take them.
Thanks.
Just take
I
them.
just want one at a time.
You can look at them again.
Like, I didn't look at them for a while and I missed them.
I do miss them. I miss talking about them. We haven't talked about them for about an hour now.
Yeah. Should we go back to them? Seeing as
We
this
don't have anything else to say yet.
I don't know, like any other Q&A bits, or like, read this line in the voice thing that we did for the Dawnbringers.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Also, someone in the Discord just said, have you guys watched any of the series called AFK on Amazon Prime? Yeah, my friend Adam is the producer and director on it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Adam King.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, that thing with the voices. If you have any sentences that you would like us to say in the new characters' voices, the Delphos characters' voices,
It gives us a chance to practice and try things out.
yes, so please type them into the live chat and we will try and provide.
I'm very worried about this being too jester.
I don't think it sounds just.
I don't think it sounds Chester.
It's a different inflection.
Like, I was worried as well about like the fact I gave my tiefling an Irish accent, you know?
Mm.
And like, it's
It doesn't-
fine because it's a
doesn't sound anything
character.
like-
No,
Yeah.
you're talking about different things, and
Yeah.
I think it's just
And your
because
inflections are different.
the accent and inflections are different. I think it's just because you're associating it with being excitable.
Mhm.
That's it. Like, I think I'm making her too excitable. Like, because she's a very studious character, and like, I need to tone down the enthusiasm a bit. I think.
Like I feel like that as well, but it's mostly just because I am vibing happily with my friends
It's true.
right now.
I am hype.
Yeah,
You also, we're always silly on stream.
exactly.
Like, they're gonna have a bit of a different vibe when we actually film.
Yeah, like we'll be serious when we actually film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's like this is just them hanging out.
Are we,
Oh my god, it's Nye! Nye in the Discord has made the babies.
Oh my god! They're so cute! What? Nye!
We have fan art already.
I'm so soft. We have no fan art, guys.
Nye!
Okay, Blake wants to first.
Oh.
I will die for you.
Cool.
That's not a no.
Are we done with this for a minute then?
Yeah, sure.
Just because there's stuff everywhere.
People are saying that she sounds completely different to Jester.
Cool, thanks guys.
Good, good. As Damon, by the way, it's Damon, D-A-M-E-N is his nickname. Do not worry, for I am here. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You could give us more quotes.
Yes.
In the meantime, we will just
Keep 'em
ramble
coming.
because
Keep
we
'em
love these
coming.
characters. Cool. I was just going through the list of responses on that one chart, and the only other one that would come to mind probably was like, "Then perish." And I was like, "No, that's not Damon at all."
No.
Cool.
Then perish.
Oh. This is something for you to say.
I will destroy the political system.
Will you?
Cool.
Apparently.
Cool.
Cool.
It's one of those NPCs who's only got like 6 different things he can say, and the lines just cycle over.
Oh my god, the NPC voice game.
Oh, the NPC voice game.
Oh my god!
I am gonna describe an NPC.
Oh
and
my
you
god,
have
the
to
NPC
decide-
voice.
We get to play
okay.
this finally.
I am going to. This is
Yeah.
the NPC voice
take
game.
Just fuck off everything.
Don't want to.
Go away.
So the NPC voice game. I describe-
We will do the character voice thing as well alongside this.
Yeah,
but the NPC voice game.
I describe an NPC to you that we might see in a video game.
Wait, so I do want Maze to say I don't have favourites, I dislike you all equally. And then Pandora to say, then perish.
I don't have favourites. I dislike you all equally.
And vanish.
Yes, I will try this again. The NPC voice game involves I describe an NPC, and these 3 just try and decide, like, just say what they think the voice would sound like. So, for example,
Like a little soundbite that they would have in a video game.
yeah. For example, you are walking through the streets of a medieval-themed village in a video game. You are an adventurer, and you see a small female child in a blue dress holding a dirty old doll. What does she say?
Hello, mister.
This is apparently a fucking, what's it called? Fable game.
Oh, bad. I hate all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are...
Should we, do we take it in turns or go round in an order? Because otherwise we're going to talk over each other.
Okay, sure, go ahead. You could describe a character if you want to, or you want me to keep going?
You keep going. I think Sasha meant we answer in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has to be like the first thing you think of.
Okay. You wander into the wilderness and you see a rugged-looking old white man with a long, scraggy beard wearing a fur and nothing else. What does he sound like?
I promise you we're all quite the same in here. Take off your clothes.
That's quite the soundbite. On loop.
On loop.
Oh, hello there. Gotten lost, have you?
I think I'm thinking more along the lines where the dialogue gets sort of typed out for you along the screen, and you just get an accompanying sort of little sound
Right.
that they make.
Like,
That's what I originally thought, but then we started doing
Oh
dialogue.
no, I wasn't doing dialogue.
oh my god.
I don't write my own dialogue, darling.
Wondering Wordsmith wants Pandora to say, I am a box of tricks.
I'm a box of tricks.
Yeah, you are.
Hannah Brown wants Icarus to say.
Trying to think of a cute nickname that he would give.
Depends who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Whilst you're thinking of Samantha Reeves one, speaking of Damon, a kingdom or this? Where's the other one?
Someone's asked what tarot cards we associate with ourselves, and that's a very cute question. Oh,
I don't really associate. Maybe a hermit.
mood.
Crab. Life is fucking relentless.
Okay, just don't worry, Sunspot. I've got you.
Oh, that's cute.
That's well cute, mate.
That's well cute.
Also, I really appreciate the newest one.
Do it.
Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
Are you telling me that I'm wrong?
Are you telling me that I'm wrong, bro?
Wait, it's 2011.
Or the conservatory.
We can't get called for a domestic.
Oh, the Wicked Witch of the East! May say I want to water my plants and...
I just want to water my plants and sharpen my swords.
Honestly, that's so valid.
You don't have to applaud, it's just the bare minimum.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Right?
I'm dying.
It's real good, mate.
Another NPC, mayhaps?
Another
Right. This NPC I'm thinking of is glasses wearing really plain faced lab coat character in a game where you go into a science lab.
Behold.
I appreciate the motion as well.
No.
Is he really false?
No, it's one of those like, oh, I'm sorry, boss. The results are in and they're not what you were expecting kind of characters.
Rufus Shin were just like, you're fired.
I'll kill you. I'll shoot you with my gun.
Okay. NPCs. The peppy brunette shopkeeper with a really high ponytail and an apron in any fantasy game.
What are you buying? Alright, Mickey Mouse.
It's the Darkness. Hannah Brown wants Damon to say, so do you come here often?
Oh no.
Yeah, I love watching the gladiators fight. Oh my god, please don't look at me
I am
directly.
looking away.
I am looking away.
I am looking respectfully.
You do not see.
I am pretending not to see.
Another NPC or corpse?
Well, Meg wants Pandora to say.
Fuck the police. And great, the gang's all here. Now we can die together. Oh, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Hey, sweetheart.
Oh.
seen Damon?
Damon. Jesus.
For besides.
For Perpetual Sunset, I would say I am particularly skilled with my whip. I've used it in many different ways in the past. Like, many different ways. Like, I can pick up, like, a whole cup of coffee with that thing.
Double ass.
There's one for Maze up there. The hentai senpai.
You have a fucking problem with that?
God, they're gonna get me.
Gillian Clark also wants you to say rubber baby buggy bumpers. Do it, Maze.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers?
Laura wants Pandora to say.
I can't believe you've done this! There's some words to pronounce as well up there. They keep going further up. Oh god, oh god. Where are they? No, come back. Come back.
This one.
Never, wardrobe, pumpernickel, and deodorant.
Oh.
I think we're caught up for a time.
We're caught up.
Let's do it.
NPC.
NPC. Okay. This NPC is a member of Team Rocket who doesn't even get a name.
To be fair, I feel like mine was more of team. Oh, what was the fucking team from Sun and Moon?
Skull.
Skull.
Oh my god.
I fucking love Team Skull.
They
love Team Skull.
They just want to vibe.
They just want to vibe, and I
Oh,
appreciate
Steph
that.
wants all their voices to do funny sights. Funny sights.
Funny sights.
Funny sights.
Funny sights.
The energies are so different.
Florentine and Raven, go big or go home.
Not so shallow like once Maze just monotone swearing because someone knocked over their tea.
Well, fuck, shit, god fucking damn. This might as well happen.
I'll make you a new one.
Thank you.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
You're right.
Icarus singing. I'm blue, baba dee ba da ba da ba dee ba dee da ba ba dee da da ba.
So Icarus, did it hurt when you fell from the heavens?
Oh no.
Because like you should probably be dead if that happened. Are you some kind of like demigod?
Simba.
Oh my god.
Simba.
He's so dumb sometimes I can't, stupid. I can't not.
So where are we going to go? So where are we going to go now? Please let it be somewhere we are not going to die for once.
Maze, say let's not, and then just say we did.
Let's not. We did.
Pandora do be looking like a snack though.
She do be looking like a snack, though.
Being gay, when you're here, you're family.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Icarus is blue screening.
You're right.
Right, we got about like 10 minutes left of this stream.
Oh, it's gone so
frick.
fast.
So if you have any questions left, if you have any more things you want us to quote, yeah, we got 10 minutes left. Hit us. Hit us.
Maze, Maze saying just because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon.
Just because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon.
I'm a more asexual. Damon asked me what colour the Pink Panther was, and now I dream of kissing him under the moonlight.
You're right! It's fucking himbo!
That's the energy. That's it.
Oh my god, going fast, going fast.
Hey, how much money do you have?
69 cents?
You know what that means?
I don't have enough money for cheeky nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Cheeky nuggets. May used to say, let's not kill anyone for once.
Let's not kill anyone for once.
That's not like you.
No, that's not like me at all.
Oh my god. Pandora saying the Hermione quote.
Which one?
Again.
I cannot see. I'm going to bed, but before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled.
Pandora is Hermione energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which member of the other Life of the Party would your characters become BFFs with?
I feel like Icarus would vibe with Elise's thunder magics.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Personality-wise, he'd probably just get on with Boblin because they're both, like, laid back.
And also, who doesn't get on with Boblin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Astra
Icarus get on
and
with everyone.
Boblin.
Mm-hmm.
I think Damon's a little bit... That's the thing, he's not dumb, but he's a himbo. He's a
Mhm.
bit himbo for the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. I think Pandora would get on with Vanden because they both book nerds. Book nerds! Fucking love books.
I feel like Maze would have a lot of respect for Vanden's political views.
Hell yeah.
Valid.
Yeah, I think Icarus would just get on with all of them, honestly. Like, I don't see him as the type of person that wouldn't get on with people.
Mhm.
Like, he would find a way to like you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you starting then.
I am the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand!
Poseidon quivers before him!
Fuck off!
For Maze to say, are we allowed to steal this, or...?
We allowed to steal this, or
Also, people asking that they've joined the Discord or they've, like, signed up to the Indiegogo. We'll send out the emails when we've finished this stream.
We have to do it manually, as in
Yeah.
we have to go and check every single thing and then send you a link to your email. So whilst we're streaming, we are unable to do that, but we'll do it as soon as possible.
Yes.
In T-minus 8 minutes.
But yeah, we hope that you guys are, like, just as excited about these new characters as we are, because I'm so hyped.
What's the Spanish word for taco?
Like, oh my god.
Fucking god.
you upset me so much.
It's like saying, what's the Irani word for taco?
I don't think he's going to be quite this stupid when we get down to it.
No.
I'm just having a lot of fun. Like, he hasn't got any characterization yet, so I can play on himbo.
Yeah.
So, Icarus, who's your favorite person? Because you're mine. Cool. So, Icarus, don't fly too close to the sun.
What? I can't fly.
He's fishman.
Not to level 18, you can't.
Yeah.
Level 18, I can learn to fly.
Hell yeah.
Pandora, don't do anything stupid until I get back. Everyone else.
No! Don't do anything stupid until I get back.
No.
Nah. I'm so excited.
I love them.
Somebody once asked me if it was true I had a tattoo of a manticore. I was disappointed. It's a lion, obviously.
Although I just read, like, the one you just read out, I read it as somebody once
Once asked me if it was true I had a tattoo of a manticore. I was disappointed. It's a lion, obviously.
Somebody.
When I get bummed out, I take my shirt off because the bad feelings make me feel sweaty.
Damon
why are you wearing a trash bag?
To sweat.
You look sad. Do you need a hug? You look like you need a hug.
Oh, I'd imagine he gives good hugs.
He gives really good hugs. He puts his whole energy into that hug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just like, it's just strong arms.
Another mark on the Damianos has been made, the opposite of Fandon. Boy loves to touch. He wants to cuddle at every opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
He's an affectionate, touchy man.
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Give us fucking TikToks and Vines to quote, please.
No, because that's the one vine that I'm always like, me. Stop. I could have dropped my croissant.
Did you know that red and blue makes purple?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
That's how colors work.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Maze is a really good painter if you want them to show you how to do it.
I
Oh.
can.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh my fucking god. That's one maze.
Alive. Fuck.
Please.
That was legit.
Cool.
The one that's just come through for Damon.
Robe work ahead. I sure hope he does.
Cool motive, still murder.
I love these. This is all we do, essentially.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You just chat.
But yeah, we probably should start saying
Want to make purple?
yeah, I just told you that
Oh.
you could with Maze's paints it.
Alright. Guys, we need to wrap this bad boy stream up.
How has it been 3 hours? What?
Right? It felt like the first hour was like, yeah, we got so much done, and then it's like, wow, 2 hours flash past.
I guess a quick wrap up of what everything the fuck
Yeah,
was.
for anyone who's just joined.
So for anyone who's just joined, because I believe I did see someone saying hello.
Hello!
Hello.
To someone who's just
Hello.
joined.
Hello there.
Quickly, hello there.
Hello!
To
there.
quickly rush over this once again, we have to put Life of the Party Dawnbringers on hold for a while because we filmed 38 episodes back in February,
Before
up to
all of this
38
nonsense
episodes.
happened.
And now we're social distancing.
And now we're social
But
distancing.
these two live with us now and have
So-
been for 2 months.
So we can't see the others to do any more filming of the Dawnbringers, which means we put the Dawnbringers on hold. Why am I doing this?
Why are you
first?
doing this?
I like it.
Okay. So that's what at the moment we're going to have to do a spin-off series to fill the gap. And thank you, Gillian Clark, for sending
your
us a
donation.
lovely donation.
Thank you, Jimmy.
darling.
We are doing a spin-off series called the Delphos Saga. It's set in Erin, the largest and one of the oldest cities in Caldera.
1,000 years before the Dawnbringers.
1,000 years before the Dawnbringers in the year 740. These three are playing students at the Delphos Training Academy in Erin. They are graduating soon and have to take their final exams. The story will follow them through the tasks of their final exams and maybe more.
It's Gladiator meets Hercules meets Mamma Mia.
It is indeed. They are
Oh god, the boy.
Icarus,
Paleo.
Paleo.
No, I finally got the dog on the screen and you've covered him up.
Well, I'm sorry.
Look at his
Maze,
stats.
Hasegawa.
Hello.
And then Pandora's going to disappear behind the others. So, Pandora Di Rossi. And last but not least, my key NPC for the story.
Himbo extraordinaire.
Himbo extraordinaire. Gladiator, known as the Lion of Erin.
Oh, look, he just topped.
He did.
It's Damianos Thalasi, a conquest paladin who is pretty arrogant and kind of a himbo.
And pretty.
And very pretty.
Wait, can you please put Icarus away?
Go away, Icarus.
Puppy!
Oh,
Puppy!
It's Puppy who's finally stopped screaming.
Look how bad his haircut is because we tried to do it ourselves.
Mhm.
This story will start next Wednesday at 8 PM British Standard Time, like our regular upload slot. Wish us luck. We haven't started filming yet, but we are going to try and hopefully get it up by then. Thank you, Worm, for saying goodnight, Wormlets, and then saying that's us.
Thanks, Worm.
Thank you, Worm.
There are 5 houses in Delphos Academy. We will post more about them on social media over the coming days. In the meantime, we've answered some trivia. You'll be able to watch back this stream and pick up all the details. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/.
You're still doing the voice.
I know I'm doing the voice.
We're committed.
at
It's
our-
a bit.
It's a bit now. At our website, liveforthepartydnd.com, that's dnd.com, you can find out how to support us and see our cool fan art gallery. You can also get Discord access via any of the websites on that support page.
And also, we'll be adding the new characters to the Life of the Party Wikipedia, which exists.
Yeah.
They won't have much information, just what we shared tonight on the stream, and so their stats and stuff. And yeah.
We can't wait to share it all with you guys. There's going to be lots more to come. I hope to see all of you at next week's live premiere of our pilot episode. Hopefully filming goes okay.
Yeah.
Wish us luck. We're gonna need
Wish
it.
us luck.
We'll be
We
fine.
haven't started. Apart from that, thank you to all 300 odd of you who joined us for
my
most of the
God.
stream. Thank you so much, and to those who have joined the Discord, we'll get your links out to you shortly. And to those of you who are already in the Discord, we'll talk to you very soon.
But we love you guys so much.
We
and
love
just-
you guys so very much.
You
And-
guys keep us saying that. I've just seen someone
Yeah.
say that, like, we make this situation bearable for everyone else, but like, you guys make it bearable for
Yeah.
us, like,
Mm,
so much.
absolutely.
Just
And-
going to the Discord and the Twitter and stuff.
Finally, just last thing, I completely forgot to mention this before. The episodes for the Delphos Saga, we're going to have exactly the same formula, probably about the same length. We're going to have our intro. I'm excited to show you the new intro. I couldn't get it to load on the stream, but you'll see it next week. New theme song.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll have the same episode format. And then at the end, we'll have a fan art reel, so we'll put in your Dawnbringers pieces and any pieces you do for the Delphos babies.
Because we have two
We
already.
have
Yeah.
2 fan arts and it's been like 2 hours.
Look out for merch coming soon, seeing as you guys requested it. And apart from that, see you on social media, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Yeah,
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night, good night, good night, good night. Love, love, love. Bye.